All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? He said you're late. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. I'm a little bit late, man. I was trying to finish something up, man. I was trying to finish something up. DJ OC, as usual. That's my guy right there, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my man. You know what it is. Oops, sorry, that was a link from yesterday. What's going on? That's not what I meant. That link is no good. If you try to hop on, that's not gonna work, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the Parlor of East Wheaton. I was listening to y'all last night. I didn't get a chance to comment. Was on the jam. What's going on? Platinum Alkaline Water in the building. What's going on, man? Ray Patterson. What's good? DJ OC, my brother from another mother, childhood. Been cool since the days of Underoos. My man, Cadillac 634, HMC3. What's going on? Asante L. Gumby Dancer. What's going on? Said, hold on, man. Stop. Hit that like button. Yes, sir, man. God dog, man. That saying went a little bit viral, huh? In our itty bitty YouTube community. That's viral in our itty bitty YouTube community. Cats ain't gonna be able to pull that no more though. Marquis in the building. What's going on, man? Big Block. What's up? Keys to the Game Boxing Channel. What's happening with you, sir? Christopher Brown. What's good? Be Easy in the building. Aisha. What's happening? Gun Toting in the building. What's going on? Gun Toting Democrat said Martin on light skin time. Man, come on, man. I'm only 5 minutes slow. What's going on, Mr. Sir Dante Fox? What's happening? William Bradley, what's going on, man? He said, good morning, Fanon. I have no clue why I don't receive alerts anymore. I don't know why you don't receive them, man. However, 8 o'clock in the morning, man, always just go to the channel, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the morning, go to the channel, man. Because more than likely, except for on the weekends where I come on a little bit later. Good morning to my man, LaMarcus Robinson in the building. What's going on? Cal Coolett, what's good? Monday Effort in the building. What's happening? Rise in the building. What's good? Smoothie King right back at you. My man, they say good morning, Fanon in the chat. Good morning to y'all, man. Good morning to y'all. Best gym in boxing. Ambrose Austin, what's good, champ? How you been, man? I can't complain about nothing, man. I'm good. I'm real good, man. Real good. Had a good evening last night. Listen to some good boxing news. Learned a lot last night. Learned a lot last night. Like, man, y'all sure be acting like some people going broke and not telling the truth about who that may be happening to. DC Dre in the building. What's going on? DH, man. Jay Coop in the building. Willie Bradley in the building. What's up? He said, good morning. Your opinion on Kappas who cross in undergrad versus grad chapter. My opinion? I don't know. You got to clarify that. I mean, there's a lot of really good brothers across grad chapter. There's a lot of whack dudes that went. There's some real whack skating dudes that went undergrad. Dude, like my opinion is you're born in the year the nooper, you're not. You just find out about it when you pledge. So, it is what it is. At this point in time, man, there's a lot of good brothers I know that went over graduate. You know what I mean? As long as you say you went over graduate, you went over alumni, I'm fine with it. But just the only dudes from alumni that bug me are the ones that say that act like they pledged undergrad, which is a completely different thing, man. But anyway, man, good people are good people, man. I met a lot of good people both ways. I'm really not a coat wearer though. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really into the meetings and all of that stuff. So, I mean, those dudes tend to be very active. You know what I mean? They tend to be very active, go to the conclave, do all of that good stuff that I really don't do, man. So thank you for now. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's what I always figured. You're born a noob. You either are one or you're not. The pledge process just brings it out. And you can be whack either way. You can be good dude either way. Only thing is, just don't claim that you pledged undergrad to make yourself look better. Because I know that there's that stigma that when you be like, where'd you pledge? And be like, oh, alumni. People always say that like hesitantly because, there is a lot of cats that pledge undergrad that look at alumni like, look at them a little funny. Like, why didn't you pledge in undergrad? But at the end of the day, bro, Ivan Robinson in the building said, I didn't get a shout out, brother Fanon. Hey, man, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you, man. But anyway, yeah, so that's my take on that, man. That's my take on that. All good dudes, man. Everybody good dudes. Just depends on what you're doing today. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, I wanted to talk about some things today. You know, obviously the title is like, really and truly, man, how much are these guys at welterweight not fighting each other going to hurt each other in the long run? You know what I mean? So you have Terence Crawford, who pretty much is relying on 140 pounds for his legacy and really doesn't think that fighting these guys at 147 is really important. And at the end of the day, even though somebody may want to fight somebody, if they don't fight somebody, they still don't get credit for it. You know what I mean? So I just wonder, man, like what does this really mean? Like, how much damage is this? Is the guy who's widely considered to be one of the best guys in a weight division? What damage does he do to other people's careers when he refuses to fight the other guys? Like, you can see this with Fanon. Do you believe Garcia Tank fight is going to happen? I'm being hopeful, but honestly, no. If I had to lean towards it, I would say no, because I don't believe Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I mean? I don't believe Oscar De La Hoya there, and I don't believe. I mean, and Ryan now saying, "Look, hey, no rematch. Let's not have her. You a coward. Let's not have a rematch." Man, shut up, Ryan. You know what I mean? Like, dude, shut up. You getting the shot that you ain't never gonna get with Oscar De La Hoya. Man, shut up. Shut up and keep the pressure on Oscar. And nobody believing that somebody's a coward because they don't want, because they're gonna, you're gonna name call somebody out of a rematch clause, man. You better get out of town. Like, man, you're gonna try to guilt trip somebody out of a, man, get out of my face, man. As soon as that man said it, I would be like, all right, man, we fight. Dude, watch this. The man said, why is this a catch weight at 136? Oh, because Gervonta Davis is a coward. Clown, if he was a coward, he would say 135. 136 is for you. Why is this fight at 136 and not 140? Because he's a coward? No. If he was a coward, he would have you fight at 135. And he wouldn't give you that pound because he doesn't fight at 135. If you want to say that you want to fight somebody, you got to fight somebody at the weight class y'all were at the same time, 135. You know what I mean? Like, man, just shut up, bro. Like, just shut up. And I mean it, man. Like, he can shut up with all of that. Like, I like Ryan, but you need to shut up with all of that and go talk to Oscar and them, who got a bunch of problems with that. Mainly, they don't want to go out of business. And that's not Gervonta Davis's problem to keep you in business. You know what I'm saying? It's not as, in fact, they'd be better waiting on him. Go ahead. Wait for Oscar De La Hoya not to get any dates on DAZN. Man, the clock is ticking for Ryan and them. Did they ask Manny about catch weight? Did they ask Manny about, what do you mean? Oh, Manny, did they? I'm sure somebody did, but dude, let me tell you, it's a catch weight that works for Ryan. So what is there? Oh yeah, man fights April 1st in San Antonio. The catch weight works for Ryan Garcia. It doesn't work for Gervonta. Gervonta's 135. Ryan Garcia, up until last fight, was fighting at 135. When they started talking about the fight, they started talking about the fight at 135 because Ryan was campaigning at 135. Ryan just decided to take fights at 140. So the catch weight is for Ryan Garcia. The catch weight is not for Gervonta. It's for Ryan. It's not like Ryan is a 140-pound champion and Gervonta is saying, okay, I'll fight you for your title at a catch weight of 136. No, that's not how that works. That's not what he's doing. It's like, that's just a backwards way to look at it. Oh, OZ Boxing. They're living paycheck to paycheck. All this talk about the PBC's coffers, what's Golden Boys looking like? Paycheck to paycheck. Paycheck to paycheck, and they were looking to sell it. They're like, I'm fielding $500 million offers for DAZN for Golden Boy. Yes, he did. Goodbye to GGG, and GGG is and Gennady Golovkin is about to drop the WBA as well. Because why? He does not have a contract with DAZN. So Gennady Golovkin does not have a promoter. He doesn't have anybody to bid on the fight. They left Gennady Golovkin has been left high and dry. That's why he dropped that belt. Doom, 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 doom. Told you. The zone is getting out of American boxing. So Ryan Garcia should shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, shut up. Because if Gervonta just says, okay, look, man, I'll catch you in the fight after next. I'm going to go fight somebody else and about to clip this dude. And then after that, we'll see what we do. You know what I mean? We'll see what we do. Then we'll see what we do after that. Ryan Garcia is just a loss waiting to happen. You know what I mean? Dude, I'm telling you, he does not have this is what I heard yesterday from very, very solid sources, that Gennady Golovkin does not have a fight contract with DAZN. He may have some private stock in it, but that doesn't mean anything. You can get stock in a company. You can get some stock in a company, and they still let you go. That means you just get a piece if they sell. They'll cut you a check if they sell. That doesn't mean that they're still going to have a fight contract with you and fund your fighters. He's a minor. If he has stock, he's got minor ownership in it. You know, Lil G lost my respect. Ducked Ward. Now this. I mean, you know, I think he clout chased Ward more than anything. So no, Andre, I mean, I'm telling you, DAZN is not, for American fighters, DAZN is not solid. They let go of Devin Haney. They let Devin Haney go. They let Tevin Farmer go. They let Demetrius Andrade go. Gennady Golovkin is not American, but he doesn't have a fight contract with them anymore. They have a fight. They're fighting on a fight by fight basis with a take it or leave it basis with all of Golden Boy. No, man, they're not going to all that money. That money is over there. They're doing a lot of UK fights, and Eddie Hearn is the one that's getting the money. You know what I mean? And they're investing in women's boxing. I do believe. Did you hear what happened with Jessica McCaskill and what they're saying about Jessica McCaskill and what they're saying about what's her name? Michaela Myers said about Alyssa Bumgarner and how DAZN doesn't have the money it really doesn't have the money to back Alyssa Bumgarner. That's why, and I don't know the truth of it. I'm just saying this is what she said. Michaela Myers, like, DAZN doesn't have the money for her fight. That's why she's entertaining the fight with me now, so that they can send her back over to ESPN, and ESPN and Top Rank can pay for the fight. And Michaela Meyer, they lost the Michaela Meyer 147 undisputed title, dude. They like bid 61,000 or something for the fight. Like they are going to have her fighting for something like $40,000, defending her title for like $40,000. Now that may have something to do with the fact that they moved her down in weight and she lost at the weight class below. But still, I mean, you know, there's a lot of signs. There's more signs that DAZN is not spending money in the U.S. than there is that the PBC isn't. But I'm telling you, that doesn't fit the narrative. You're not going to hear that out of Chris Mannix. You're not going to hear that out. Well, you don't really hear of them talk about the PBC going broke. You hear more of the just crazy stuff. Ivan Habanezin exposed Eddie Hearns for not paying money. You're talking about the bid that she put on that fight. He's like, man, how are you going to put that low raggedy bid out on that fight? I'm telling you, man. Don't look, man. He said I got the sickest vendetta when it comes to the cheddar. If you play with my paper, you're gonna meet my Beretta. Oh yeah. I don't know that. I don't know that pattern. Yeah. I don't know the rhyme pattern on that though. Or the what is it, the rhythm. I don't know the rhythm on that one. But yeah. Before the zone goes out of American boxing, I want to see Richardson Hitchens dog walk Montana and his dog. I mean, it looks like they're going to like do a fight here, do fights here, do fights there. But yeah, I don't listen to 50 Cent. That was kind of when 50 Cent was at the point where I was really definitely not listening to rap. I can't do it, man. It's not good for my dome. But man, welcome. Shout out to everybody. What's good on this fine fair super chat Thursday, man. But let's get back to this. Yeah, there was so much good information, man. God, dog, there's a lot of good information out there. Man, I'm about to be a lot more weaponed up now in these conversations. Now I understand these things. That's not exactly accurate on Bub Lufkin for Fanon. Top Rank promotes Falco, who was triple frauds IBF mandatory. If Bub Lufkin wanted to fight, he would have gone to purse bid. What do you mean? That's not exactly accurate on Bum Lufkin. Top Rank promotes Falco, who was triple frauds IBF mandatory. If Bum Lufkin wanted to fight, he would have gone to purse bid. Look, man, I'm not saying anything about what I never said that Gennady Golovkin wanted to fight. I never said that he wanted to fight. Like, they don't put words in my mouth now. You know what I mean? I caught buzz about my dog, Bud. He got knocked down and sparring by Brian Norman. Who is this kid, Fanon? Brian, hey, yeah, Marquis. Thank you, brother, for the support, bro, this week, man. Thank you, man. Y'all been holding it down this week, man. Did someone say super chat? Yes, sir, I did. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for that support, bro, in the super chat. Hey, I got to get my son up. Hold on one second. John! Hold on one second, man. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. That's what a natural tendency to do is. All right, back in the building. Sorry about that. Yeah, you may have heard me. I forgot to turn my mic off. That's all right, man. But thank you, brother. So, yes, I did say it, and thank you for the support, bro. Hey, my contribution to Super Chat Thursday, Mr. Pragmatic. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. How the heck? Oh, yeah. Thank you, brother. How did Rolly get a I didn't forget to mute. I didn't care about muting. Y'all can hear me tell my son that. Who cares? Man, I didn't turn it off the poot. Something like blow my nose or something like that. Y'all can withstand a couple little seconds of parenting, can't you? Brock Howard. You can understand a little bit of the parenting going on. Yeah, Rolly got that title shot because Rolly's Rolly, baby. Rolly's a star, man. Rolly's a star, bro. Rolly's a star, man. Rolly's a star. Did anyone else see Rolly get knocked out? Yeah, I saw it. I saw him get knocked down. He didn't get knocked out. I saw him get knocked down. You know what I mean? You all good here, brother. Thank you, Brock Howard. Appreciate you, man. Hunter Young in the building said, good morning to you and the chat. Good morning, Hunter Young. Thank you, bro. Yes, sir. Rock Chalk J-Hawk. You know what it is. We rocks with KU around here. Because everybody in my family, my wife is from Kansas. So, and I was born in Kansas. So I should rock with Wichita State, but I should rock with Wichita State, but my sister went to Wichita State and my mother and father went to Wichita State. Boxing is ood. You lose and you get a title shot. Mean why we got champs, but can't get them for a fight undisputed. No, man, it's the money. Bro, it's the money. I don't understand why people determinology. Brother, it's the money. Let's stop acting like it ain't the money. We can get right to it. It's the money. It's the money. You know what I mean? It's the money. As soon as we start admitting what's going on, man, the less confusing it gets. It's the money. The only thing is funny is when people start acting like it ain't the money. It ain't about the belts. It ain't about the belts. It's for the people that are putting on the fights. It's about the money. You know what I mean? If it don't sell, they ain't selling it. If they feel like it ain't selling, they ain't selling it. That's what they're doing. Rolly was really rocked. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got rocked. But it ain't no big man. It's sparring, man. It's sparring, man. Much love. Thank you for the support on Super Chat Thursdays. Rolly generates money. Puello is on. What is Puello's first name? Because I dang sure just did something, said his name in the video, and I was like, man, it's Alexis Puello, something like that. I don't edit my videos, man. You're gonna get it. You getting it raw and uncut, bro. Fanon, you watching the Super Bowl this weekend? Probably not. Probably not, man. I'm probably gonna talk about some boxing. Hey, look, man. I talk boxing, bro. This is about this boxing. Lee Ho Shang in the building. Say good morning, Fanon. Afternoon over here in England. Oh, shout out to you, Lee Ho Sing in the building. Thank you for that support, brother. Man, I feel good today, man. I feel so good today. I have been tired the last couple of shows that I did, man. Rise Podcast, Rolly's lost stock value with that clip being released. Yeah, which is really, really, really unfortunate, man. It's really, really unfortunate that somebody would do that to him. That's just, it's tacky, and it's just a really bad trend, but that's okay. You know, it'll still sell, especially since he's going to be on your undercard. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay, especially if Tank fights April 15th. He's going to be on that undercard. That's my bet. That's my bet. And a great plan in case somebody flakes out. Stone Alone in the building, bro. Much love. Thank you, brother, for that support, man. Thank you for that support, man. That is big time. Big time, big time, big time, Stone Alone. And thank you to everybody that supports on this fine, fair Super Chat Thursday, man. Alden Josh said, did you notice Rolly trainer Bullet laughing in the background and gave Ingram dap after Rolly got knocked down? A lot of people didn't watch that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I do. They giggled about it, but he got hurt, man. It tells you, should tell you it's not that big a deal. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. He's gonna help Gervonta. Tell you he's gonna help Gervonta sell some tickets on April 15th. Because that's when they say that fight's in April. You know what card that's going on, dog. Slide him right on in there. Slide him right in there is the co-main. Right there is the co-main at 140, dog. Look, man, I was with the Mayweather gym. I was in Mayweather gym Thursday. I have footage of some questionable things. Oh, were you? He said it was good work. I said it was good. Yeah, we got blipped. I say, yeah, good work. Hey, thank you for telling him. Shoot, that's what you're supposed to do. Hey, man, that's what you're supposed to do. Bullet is a disloyal trainer. He knows Rolly a clown. Come on, man, that ain't disloyal. The man just like, hey, man, good shot. Good shot. The man got up. I mean, come on, man. Let's not read too much into that stuff, man. You know what I mean? Let's not read too much into that he's disloyal. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. YouTube, first of all, let me tell you about this YouTube boxing. YouTube boxing already got kind of pulled down into the National Enquirer level type of conversations that take place all the time. Okay? But since, I'm in the belly of the beast, you just kind of got to do it. However, since it's like that, then you got to turn around and say, look, man, some things are just a little bit over the top. That man is not disloyal because the man said good shot and Rolly gets up and he's a little bit wobbly. You know what I mean? It is not disloyal. What's he supposed to do? Get in the ring and punch him in the face? You know what I mean? Just, kind of. What do you mean, kind of? Fahim. That that trainer who jumped around in the ring needs to be removed ASAP. He was very awkward. Look, man, none of that stuff should be on tape. Man, none of that stuff should be on tape. You don't know what happened right before that. You don't know if these dudes was made a bet or something. I don't know, man. So who said Bud's career is or has been better than Errol's? A lot of people have said that. And it's a reasonable question. It's a reasonable question, as long as you take the question marquee out of the welterweight division. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt that Errol Spence is the best career at welterweight. But like I said, what I wanted to talk about today. Oh, you said kind of like the National Enquirer. Oh man, it very much is. That's what the conversation is. I didn't do it. Okay, I'm going to tell you flat out that's true, but I didn't do it. However, you know what I mean? When in Rome, you know what I'm saying? When in Rome, you do as the Romans do. And then you try your absolute best to deflect things that are unfair. That's kind of where I found myself fitting in. The longer I've been at YouTube, I'm telling you, like, this channel has morphed several times, man. You know, morphed several times. But yes, it is very, very, very National Enquirer-ish. But it is what it is, man. You know, people want to, I just figured, look, man, it is what it is. That's what people want to do. That's what people are interested in. If that's what people are interested in and that's what the conversation's about, hey, man, it's a forum for people to talk about what they talk about. I don't pick the subjects. Really, the subjects pick themselves. PED Shane said that about Errol and Duckford. Look, man, why are you going to look? First of all, I don't have a problem with people bringing that question up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, togas and sandals all day. You know what I mean? Because you wind up protecting people from that. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, man, Devin, if nobody actually would do the same thing, dude, Devin Haney fans would run every lightweight's name into the mud so deep. You know what I'm saying? Like you would wait, like you sitting there trying to do video breakdowns. Like you would sit there and do video breakdowns of their footwork. Meanwhile, these guys are over here dragging your name through the mud. No, thank you. No, thank you, man. You know what I mean? Could you argue Danny run in 140 was better than Bud's? Yeah, absolutely you could. Excuse me. Absolutely you could. No doubt about it, you could. Fanon, did you see Ryan's tweet, what Ryan wrote about Tank? Are you talking about the one where he says something about calling him a coward? Yeah, I did see that. The thing is, every boxer in Mayweather Gym Club gets clipped one way or another. It happens daily. It's literally a gladiator den. Knockdowns happen. Yeah, I mean, people get knocked down. I just don't think it's that big a deal, bro. Ohio style lyrics, brother. Thank you for the support, brother. He said, "Good, what's good for nine?" Sent the cash out earlier. Oh, a cash app earlier. My bad, brother. Hold on, man. All right, hold on, man. I can get it. Hold on, I'm gonna do it from here because I don't have my phone. Kamal Oz out there sending me that good information. I'm gonna start. Oh, hold on. I think it may be over here. Yes, sir. Oh man, 2 cash apps. My bad. And Mr. Martin in the building with the big time $10 cash app. Thank you, brother, for that support, bro. So just showing support. Just showing support for Nan. Thank you, brother. And also, Aisha, big time in the cash app with the $10 holler. Thank you, brother. Thank you for this. Thank you for that support, Aisha. And Ohio style lyrics. Is that you with the $10 holler over there? $10 holler from a man that, yeah, absolutely, that is you. Ohio Star Lyrics said, just showing support for Nan. Thank you, bro. It means a lot, man. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for that support, bro. That's huge. That's huge. No way Terence Crawford is better than Errol's. No way. Look, I don't think that it is, but at the same time, my thing is like what happens what happens to guys when they don't get the fights that they want to get. And you can go back all the way back to the beginning of boxing in the US, but close to the beginning of boxing in the US with a guy like Sam Langford. Sam Langford to boxing historians is very, very well known and considered by many for a very, very long time, and a lot by up to this day, the greatest fighter that never got a chance to fight for a title because Jack Johnson wouldn't defend his title against him. Jack Dempsey, Jess Willard wouldn't defend against him. Jack Johnson wouldn't. I mean, Jack Johnson fought him, but he fought him for the black heavyweight title or for early in his career, but would not fight him when he became the world champion. Jess Willard would not fight him, and Jack Dempsey would not fight him. And Jack Dempsey was straight up and down about it, that dude's the best guy. Like Jack Dempsey didn't lie about it. Jack Dempsey was like, nah, that dude right there is like, nah. Jack Dempsey didn't want any smoke with Sam Langford. But who's really remembered over the course of, in history the most is Jack Dempsey, right? It's Jack Dempsey, it's Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson probably more than Jack Dempsey, but Jack Johnson, Jack Dempsey. People kind of remember Jess Willard a little bit as an in-between, but even to this day, it's still more about, that generation. You don't hear about guys like Sam McVeigh. You don't hear about those guys. So in the grand scheme of things, when guys don't get opportunities, it really does limit them and what they can do, which to me makes Terence Crawford that much more of that makes his duck all the worse to me. You know what I mean? Like that's the problem when you won't fight somebody. When you say, I've got my legacy set, I don't need that. You start running, you're literally doing the same thing to somebody as far as their quote unquote legacy goes, as somebody like Jack Dempsey did to Sam Langford. Right now, Sam Langford earned some money in his career, right? And he was consistently fighting and all of that, and people at the time knew him, but he was never given that. He was never given that opportunity. Chris Brooks, Crawford's is better right now because being Spence has just fought in one weight class. Spence moves to 150 and owns it, and his resume would be better. I don't agree with that, Chris Brooks. I don't think moving up in weight classes has anything to do with it. Especially if you move up weight classes and you don't fight anybody in that weight class. If somebody dominates their weight class and beats everybody, if somebody beats the better fighters and all of those wind up being in the same weight class, it is what it is. You're never going to. Muhammad Ali fought in one weight class. One. He never moved up in weight class. There was no weight class to move to. He fought in one weight class. Hagler fought in one weight class. For the most part, Bob Foster moved up to heavyweight, but I don't think he probably did beat somebody at heavyweight, but he's probably known as the best light heavyweight of all time is Bob Foster. Right? Bob Foster is a great. Ali was also a weight bully. Now Orlando Pearson out here doing blasphemy. We into blasphemy now. You know what I mean? You just gonna be out here spitting on crosses and stuff. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem with it. The problem isn't his money. The problem is the fact that you are the best. If you say that you are the best in that division and somebody else says they're the best in the division and you refuse to fight them, you're stealing from that man. You're stealing from that man because that man deserved. Errol Spence Jr. has earned the right to prove without a shadow of a doubt that he is the best. And Bud wants that shadow of doubt on him. And Bud wants that shadow of a doubt on him. Lee Ho Singh said, and I agree 100% with this, said it's about the competition in your class. Absolutely. It is about the competition that you fight in that weight class. And also, if you are in a weight class today and you are like, you move up, first of all, I'm suspect of all these guys that move up 3 weight classes. Either they were, and I'm telling you, I suspect all these dudes. Like all of them. like all of them. I don't think, first of all, there's so many more weight classes, but I'll leave that alone because I don't want to get anybody mad about their favorite fighter. But I don't believe that. I believe that your greatness is proven by what you are at your best. How good a fighter were you at your best? That's me. When were you at your peak? When did you fight your best competition at your absolute best? To me, that determines how great you are to me. Different people can obviously have different opinions about it. But for me, that's where I am with it. Every day, all day, that's where I am with it. So I don't want to hear it. Bud was at his best weight class at 147 pounds. He was in his prime at 147 pounds. He had his best competition at 175 pounds. At 147 pounds. I don't know what I just said. I feel like something wrong came out of my mouth. He had his best competition at 147 pounds. That's where the best of his competition was at. And he can say, Keys to the Game Boxing Channel said, King of that blue, let's keep it cracking. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that support, bro. And Leho Singh said, Ricky Burns. Yes, sir. Ricky Burns. Yes, sir, brother. Yeah, these dudes still trying to charge people whatever. Is at 147. That's where when he was in his prime and he had the best competition, was at 147. He was a undisputed champion, so he's coming up out of 140. He was 30 years old, 32 years old, 31 years old. He's like 31, so he's right there, right at a very sweet spot in his career. Where's Terry Schmoot, man? Who knows, man? Why did PBC freeze Bud out at 147? Bud was not frozen out. He stayed out the door. And I think you know that. He stayed out the door. He wasn't frozen out. He stayed away. And to me, that's a fact, bro. He didn't do that. He stayed away, bro. He stayed away. I just don't believe he didn't stay. He stayed away from that. Why did I don't believe it. I believe he stayed away. We need less weight classes and less belts, one belt, one champion, and who fights. Yeah, if it was possible to do that, yeah, that would be great. If it was possible to do that, it would be great. He's frozen out now. Dude, he just doesn't want to fight the guys. He just doesn't want to fight the guys. He just doesn't want to fight them. He chose this route. That's a conscious decision for him. It's not a matter of him being frozen out. It's a conscious decision that he made, man. It's a conscious decision that he made. Period. He made the choice. That's what he wanted to do. That's what he did. However, the case still remains that he did it. So how are these guys going to, if it's even important for them to do it, how are you going to overcome that? But forever, for me, it's just funny business, man. Porter had to petition to fight Bud. Yeah, he's a funny dude, man. He's a very funny dude, man. He's a very, very funny dude. Very, very funny dude. But here's the thing. He's going to have to now, what happens if he doesn't fight Jaron Ennis? If he doesn't fight Jaron Ennis, that is something where we're going to have to say, okay, because you can make it. If you're not going to fight Errol, then you got to fight Jaron Ennis. And I'm trying to tell you, bro, I don't want to keep talking about this Ryan Garcia stuff. Because Ryan Garcia those guys is just on it, bro. I'll put Bud on a lie detector, see if he passed about ducking. He knows he ducked. Everybody knows. Bud is clearly too small for Errol Spence Jr. I don't know if that's true or not. He looks like a pretty decent-sized guy to me. Mirage Assassin said, Fanon, you think prime is based on age and experience? Yeah, I just think it's based on when you are at your best. I think it's a combination of it. I think that it is not necessarily your age as in years, but where your body is, like physically where your body is. I think your physical prime comes a little bit before your into like your mental prime. I think it's a combination. Like I think that if you are a very, very athletic fighter and you're not, necessarily very, you know, tactical, that your prime could very well be when you're very young because you're able to, because of the speed that you can use, the different things that you can do in that regard. I think that very well may be your prime when you are at your physical best. But if you're somebody that is, that is very skilled and somebody that is also very intelligent, then it can be when you mature mentally, right? I guess that's a better way to say it versus intellectually. Like your physical prime and your mental prime, right? You got to still be in your physical prime and be able to do, the best you can do, and at the same time have your mental acuity be at its best, right? So like, Muhammad Ali, that's kind of like what the shame is about Muhammad Ali's career, is that he probably missed his prime. Like I don't think there is a prime for him, because early on he had his physical prime. Later on he had his mental prime. And around between 1967 and 1970, you don't really know, where, like, as he may have slowed down a little bit physically, but his experience level went up. Man, you don't know what he could have done, man. He could have fought Joe Frazier in 1968 or excuse me, like 1960. I think Joe Frazier was in the 64 Olympics, right? And it was George Foreman was 68. So if Ali would have fought Frazier, say in 19, say it was 4 years in, so like 1968 or 1969 instead of 1971, Ali is 2 years fresher. Also, his mental is on even straighter. Man, he may have, you don't know what he would have done to Joe Frazier in that particular scenario, right? So to answer the question about what the prime is, I think I wouldn't say age as far as like physical age, because Canelo Alvarez is only 32, and I do not believe he's in his prime. I think that he physically is past his prime. He doesn't move as well anymore. He doesn't move as well anymore. He doesn't look as quick as he did when he was, say 26, 27, or 28 years old. I think at 32 years old or whatever he is. Hey, man, much love to my guy, Upper Echelon, with that $5 holler in that Cash App, brother. Thank you, man. He says, Shalom, King, Upper Echelon. Thank you, brother, for that support, man. Thank you, bro. Let me give you that gong, man, because that's big, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. So yeah, that's my answer to that, man. I swole bro in the building. What's going on, man? He said, "What's up, Fanon? I'm just getting here. What we talking about?" Well, right now we talking about like really trying to get off the popular subject for the day, which is the Ryan Garcia and the Gervonta Davis saga going on, right? Wasn't really into that conversation today. So right now we're really just kind of backtracking a little bit, man, and talking about, how do you really determine a fighter's greatness if they're not given an opportunity to have a great fight? So specifically in the case of Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford, who didn't have an opportunity because of his own choice to fight Errol, but Errol's career really suffering, or does it suffer because because Terence Crawford refused to fight him, right? And so did he get an opportunity to really have that fight where it's like, okay, he's absolutely at his best. He's fighting somebody that's really considered to be at the top. So what does this mean for him? And looking at it in that way, just coming down and saying, man, how unfair is it when a duck? What is the damage that a duck really does? You know, exactly. PBC freezing Bud out, so he can't show he's pound for pound number one. Man, you got to tell me, are you trolling Orlando? Because dude, nobody froze him out, man. That man turned that fight down. Hunter Young said, okay, I think he's trolling you. I don't know. I don't know if Orlando Pearson's trolling or not. Errol has cleared the division outside of Thurman. Yeah. If you count that duck as clearing the division, if you count it, but yeah, I mean, he's going to wind up having an absolutely great deal. But the fight that is the absolute best fight, the fight that is the absolute best fight, is. It was taken from him. So now we'll see, though, about Jaron Ennis. Because now, how does Jaron Ennis or somebody like Virgil Ortiz, how are they going to get that same thing done? Because Errol goes up in weight, right? Errol goes up in weight, leaves Jaron Ennis there at 147, and then he gets hold of belts, and then you have Ryan Gar, you have Virgil Ortiz. So we are really living in an era, this alphabet era. Shout out to Boxing Librarian too, by the way. Really, really good channel. I had a falling out with him several years ago because he threw a hissy fit about something. But still, actually, yeah, what is this channel? Hardline Boxing. Hardline Boxing, very analytical channel. But heard the phrase the other day of the alphabet era. Now we're talking about, how we talk about the 4-belt era. I definitely prefer the phrase the alphabet era. I prefer alphabet era to this 4-belt era, because when you say alphabet era, it means it's like, all right, man, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It makes that title makes it sound what it is. It's like it's just scattered. The alphabet belts. That's what they would call it before. But now, when they're trying to sell somebody being great for being undisputed, they forget that undisputed really waters it. The fact that you have 4 belts really waters everything down and makes it, because not everybody is in the same ranking system. So since not everybody's in the ranking system, you can play games to get to the top. You know what I mean? You don't have to go through everybody to get to the championship. You literally can go through nobody and get to undisputed. As Devin Haney proved, he went through nobody and got undisputed, not going through anybody. It's not like he fought the number 5, the number 4, the number 3, the number 2, got to the number 1, right? And so you knew, okay, yes, this is the number 1 contender, because there's only one sanctioning body, there's only one ranking where you have to beat, just say you got to go, I have to beat Frank Martin. I have to fight Frank Martin. I got to fight. Imagine if you had to fight Frank Martin, you had to fight Shakur Stevenson, you have to fight Gervonta Davis, you got to fight Vasily Lomachenko, and you have to fight Shakur Stevenson. All of those guys are in the top 5 of your rankings. And there is no interim title where you get a mandatory for an interim title. Like when we say 4-belt era, it really makes it sound like, oh, this is a good thing, when it's really not. It just means it's really, because there's not any more great, there's no more good fighters. Like the number of good fighters have not gone up. Yeah, the number of good fighters hasn't gone up. You just have different paths to get to a belt. It's just easier to win a belt. And if it's easier to win 1 belt, then it may very well be easier to win 4. Cameron Renfro in the building, showing the support that counts, bro. Said, do you think Demetrius Andrade fights David Morrell next after Durrell takes care of his next fight? I would suspect that Demetrius Andrade would probably fight. I think Charlo fight or David Morrell fight are both very, very, could definitely both happen. I don't know. It's interesting. Do I think he would fight him? Yeah. That's a good fight. That's a tough fight for tough fight for Demetrius Andrade. And that's a very, very tough fight for David Morrell. But it is without a doubt a really, really great fight. Like, it is something that I think that the PBC would do. You know, I do think it's something the PBC would do. That they would go ahead and they would make a fight like that. I believe it. because they keep making very, very difficult fights for people, man. I got to look at one thing, man. Hold on one second. I got to see who's up on this 140-pound division. Give me 1 second. I can't wait I like these dogs now, man. So let me see something. I got to make sure I phrase this guy right. Alberto Puello, not Alexis Puello. Alberto Puello. Rolly Romero is skipping over him. May skipping over a lot of. How is O'Hara Davies? Dude, you see O'Hara Davies is number 2 in the WBA? See, this is what I'm talking about, these ranking systems. Dude, O'Hara Davies, I'm just looking at this. O'Hara Davies is number 2 with the WBA. O'Hara Davies. O'Hara Davies sucks. Robesi versus Dog Bay for a vacant belt soon. Yeah. They're going to be fighting, man. Oh, my goodness gracious. I cannot believe that dude is there in those rankings, man. I can't believe that dude is there in them rankings, man. O'Hara Davies is a guy that got beat a long time ago, like got the brakes beaten off him by Josh Taylor. It's a UK fighter, man. But a lot of nothing is what O'Hara Davies is. He's a domestic level UK fighter. Then if he got anywhere near Gary Antoine Russell, Gary Antoine Russell's ranked number 6 in the WBA. But I do believe he may be higher in the WBC. He's number 3 in the WBC. He's number 3 in the WBC. Yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. Those rankings just don't mean anything. So to me, if your belt is only as good as your ranking system. So if your ranking system is terrible, then what does that say about your championship? Rolly should fight Eastside Cruz in a title eliminator. They're different weight classes now. They're in different weight classes now. So that's not gonna pop off. Hey, but again, Mr. Renfro, thank you, brother, for that support, man. Thank you for keeping the Super Chat Thursdays alive. Rolly, Morel is something else. That man got power and excellent timing and punch placement. Yeah, great, really good fighter. Really, I'm gonna say great fighter because I don't know that yet. Great fighter. Yeah, but he's not at 135 anymore. Rolly's at 140. Rolly's at 140. But anyway, so yeah, man, that's what we were talking about is that. Now, getting back on that Ryan, and we can get back on that Ryan and Gervonta stuff if you really want to. Josh Riley, my opinion, the opponents you fight is more important to me than moving up from one weight class. A fighter can fight a bum in a higher weight class, beat him, and say, I fought in multiple weight classes. Exactly. And how about this? Not only can they do that, you also don't really have, hey, man, much love to my man. You said, hey, even for make it even. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Hey, upper echelon said for my guy, John Bowie. Thank you, brother. Much love in that Cash App, bro. Thank you for that support, man. Thank you for that support, man. That's huge. Thank you, brother. Absolutely, positively. Thank you so much. Yeah, and plus the weight classes, they're not the traditional weight classes. A lot of times, a lot of people talk about how many weight classes people fought in, but don't remember that there weren't that many weight classes for the majority of the history of boxing. So really, you're fighting in half a weight class, in my opinion. Kamal Oz in the building. What's going on, man? Said removed. Remember, at WBA removed all Belarus and Russian fighters. Oh, okay. The WBC got rid of the WBC. The WBC got rid of Russian fighters too. Much love in that super chat, which is ridiculous. Which is a much love in that super chat. Thank you, Kamal Oz, for that support, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for keeping it popping. Getting stronger. Oh, upper echelon. Getting stronger, taking iron and vitamins. Okay, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you're feeling better, man. Ryan zips people out of there. Tank hasn't stopped anyone except Cruz ever. What's wrong with you, man? Are you what do you all right, Sir Dante Fox, you're trolling, okay? So I'm gonna check you out. Like button, man. Come on, we don't got 200 likes, man. All right, sir. You're out here trolling and you don't without a license to troll, okay? So hold on one second, man. You're out here talking without a license to troll. You just made this last month. Sir Fox, you're out of here. Okay, you're in here playing with people. It's not, if it was sarcastic, I don't think, if he's being sarcastic, let him back in. Somebody can let him back in. But if you straight up here trolling, bro, and you just made your chat, you just literally made yourself 4 weeks ago, bro, you're looking like king to me. So you're going to get bipped. I prefer serious boxing talk, bro. There's certain people that have license to troll. I don't know you. You literally are saying things that are the opposite of the truth. So I know you're not being serious. Come on, man. Cash App Thursdays. Hit the like button. Thank you, bro. It's supposed to be Cash App Friday. It's Super Chat Thursday. But look, man, I appreciate you guys been supporting the channel. Like, for real. You guys have definitely been supporting the channel. So I ain't complaining, man. I appreciate you, man. A ton. Oh, man. Actually, you guys are hitting up Super Chat. My man Sosa again. Man, my upper echelon again in the chat. Much love in that Super Chat, brother. Much love in that Super Chat, bro. Thank you so much for your support, man. Thank you. And my guy, Joshua Riley, in here with the big $3 holler said, Josh Riley, Super Chat Thursday. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that support, man. He said, oops, check your Cash App. I got you, brother. This is better than my phone. Because as long as I keep this email up, I can see it way better than my phone. Thank you, brother. Wow. Thank you guys, man. Thank you, man, for the support this fine Thursday. You don't know him, man. Yeah, I don't know you like that, bro. I don't know you like that. Just to be, hey, my Super Chats don't go to people, just takes my money and doesn't give it. Oh, upper echelon, man, that's unfortunate, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the support, man. I don't know what goes on with that, man, because if it doesn't show, but I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you a ton, man. Buzz says he's fighting 3 times this year. He should be in negotiations for May. If he fights 3 times this year, that means there's going to be 3 fights you don't want to see. That's 3 fights, and that's 3 fights that are gonna be about nothing. What 3 fighters is he gonna fight this year? If he fights Rocha, I'm sick with it, man. Hey, other people's go through, so hopefully you don't discourage people from doing the Super Chats, bro. Everybody else is going through. So I thank you, brother. Good morning, OG in chat. What's going on, Brian King B Falcone in the building? He said, abracadabra, Ryan will never fight Tank. I've been saying it since the beginning. Dude, look, man, I don't see these guys. I don't see him fighting. But I want the fight for Ryan, and I want the fight for Tank. To me, though, it just seems like a fight that is like, first of all, Ryan's going to get knocked out. Okay? In the actual fight, Ryan's going to get knocked out. Ryan Garcia calling Gervonta Davis a coward seems to me, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, why would he be afraid of you? You know what I mean? And if anything, bro, you're the like 5'10" guy trying to fight a 5'4" guy. All right. So if anybody seems a little shady, is you. Zenith 360, what's going on, brother? He said, but nah, did you see Ryan say he wants Tank to stop hiding behind Al Heyman and stop being quiet? So he wants the PBC spectacle. It's time to move on. Going to be if he holds up this schedule. There you go. Hold on one second, man. I think somebody locked my dog in a room. Hold on. All right. I always got that one dog that don't want to come inside. Hey, Fanon, didn't Tank just snatch his chain Yeah, he wants to play all that nonsense. Hey, man, much love in that Cash App to my guy. Hold on one second. Make sure you don't have a specific name. Peril Infinity in the building. What's going on, brother? Thank you for that $1 holler, brother. Thank you for the $1 holler, bro. Yeah, he snatched his chain. Man, I ain't trying to hear Ryan Garcia say somebody's scared, man. I ain't trying to hear nothing about Ryan. I'm not trying to hear Ryan Garcia talk about anybody scared. I like Ryan Garcia, though. But, man, hey, man, be more vocal. Get into it. No, why? Why does he have to do that, man? So that he can build your name. That's the same. That's a Ultraman, man. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you for the support today. Said, hey, Fanon. Hey, what's going on, bro? What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Ryan just said he was not posting till it's signed, then immediately started posting because it's just, dude, this is, like I said, it's a soap opera. But we're in the middle of the soap opera. So let's do this. We're in a soap opera, so we might as well watch the soap opera. We might as well get into the character development and all that nonsense. Oscar wants the Zone to host a rematch that won't happen, period. Exactly. Your boy doesn't have a rematch clause. For what would he get one for? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, he doesn't even really deserve the fight. Other than the fact that dude, seriously, he doesn't really even deserve the fight. Like, no joke. Like, there's other guys that deserve the fight. I mean, on as far as like the quality of your opposition, the quality of fight that you have. You know what I'm saying? It is OZ Box. It's character development. We're gonna get you interested in these guys. We're gonna get you interested in look at all the back and forth, all the banter. But it's cool. You know what I mean? H-Town 713 in the building says salute for 9. John Bowie, keys to the game, boxing and undercard. Rest of the brothers already and the sisters. Throw out there Barbara Davis. Throw out there throw Deborah Booker, Aisha, Blessed 365. And all of them too. I'm going to throw that in there as well. Much love in that super chat. Brock Howard, intercept for John Bowie on Super Chat Thursday. Yes, sir. Shout out to John Bowie all day. Much love in that super chat, brother. And my man Terrell W said, just a little support for the channel. Thank you for the great content and the boxing talk. Hey, Terrell W, thank you for that support, bro. Because, dude, no joke. You guys got to understand, man. Y'all are the reason that I'm able to do this. And I have telling you, every man, I used to suffer from depression like for years. Like getting up out of the bed, man, I'd be like, oh my God, man, what's gonna happen today? Man, I wake up in the mornings now after I actually get out of the bed. And I think to myself, I was like, man, I really get to talk to these dudes. Like, what a blessing. I'm literally about to sit down here at 8 o'clock in the morning and have a multiple hour conversation about boxing and be able to keep my lights on doing it in my retirement. Like it's like God blessed me with like the absolute best retirement job in the world. So I'm trying to tell you, when I say thank you for the support, I mean it like a million times. Like, thank you for the support, man. You guys are a lot of people wonder what they're going to do in their retirement. And I'm just thinking like, man, dude, this is my retirement, still get some pennies doing some other things. But at the same time, man, thank you, bro. Thank y'all so much. He said, what? WWJD, what would John do? I'll tell you what John would do. John would say, Bud is a ussy as itch duck. That's what John Bowie would do, without a doubt. Much love in that super chat, Marquis. Thank you for that support, bro. And my man H-Town 713 said, my bad, salute to all the sisters already. You know what you gotta let Lady Erica be. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you, man. Marge, and in my heart of hearts, Marjorie, who's out there. Don't forget Marjorie. And Freddie Manuel Jimenez in the building said, hey there, Martin, just tuned into the channel and my contribution. Thank you, brother. I'm telling you, man, no joke. Like man, I just, God dog, man, I thank you all. You know what I mean? Thank you all for coming every day. Seriously. Because there's so many podcasts on YouTube. Or what do you call them? Live streams. I think of them as live streams. People call them podcasts. I call them live streams because it's not, it is what it is, whatever you want to call it. But there's so many of them. God dog, there's a lot of them. A lot of them are really good. Some of them suck, but some of them are really good. I forget that laugh, man. I ain't seen that in a minute. What's going on? Antoine the Great in the building, man. What's happening with you? Said morning, Fanon. What do you think about the Mavs getting? I don't want to talk about boxing, bro. Basketball. I didn't think anything about it, but I'm gonna start watching them. I haven't thought anything. And shout out to Aisha. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I don't think anything about it. I haven't watched them yet, but I may start watching them. I may start watching them. I used to go live 50 to 90 people, but now just videos. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, man, I'm going to tell you, man, I ain't giving anybody any more advice, bro. I'm not giving anybody any more YouTube advice. I'm out of that. I'm out of that business because it ain't a business. It always comes back to bite you. Antoine the Great. Oh, yeah, I got that. Yeah. Hit that like button. Yes, sir. Let's check them likes real quick. Let's jump in and out and get some participation points. Can we have a participation point? People quit or the ref stepped in. Yeah, you're bugging, bro. Can we get them likes over 300 though? Would you mind getting the likes over 300? Participate, man. Hit the like button. Bud got the best resume for all right for ducking. I was still waiting for a response to my email for undercard. Let me tell you, man, undercard boxing, bro. I get a million emails, like a million emails. If I don't know it's coming right there, bro, that puppy gets lost in the swarm of emails that hit me every day. I will go look for it, brother. But you got to tell me, let's do this. Do you have Twitter? DM me on Twitter. It's way better than the email. Email, really, if I said email before, because I did see like 3 emails. Anyway, I'd be late to my own funeral, but I'd be here. What's going on, Keto? Hey, man, thank you, brother. I'm still, you ain't waiting a long time, bro. So if you don't hit me on that DM hit me on the DM on Twitter, because that's where people do it the least. And then Instagram is a little more complicated because I got to go check a folder and put you in the general and all of that stuff. But, it is what it is, man. God, I'm blessed, but I will get to you, man. No joke. Especially the easiest one is the DM on Twitter. Undercard, we can do it. I'm going to start back going live in March between 4 and 5 p.m. Yeah, man, it is what it is with them lives, man. There's so many, bro. So many. So many of them. Really, really hard to choose. Really, especially in the evening, really hard to choose. So I appreciate you guys coming by mine and tripping out with me, because on the real, Jerron or Errol at 154, who you got winning at 154? I mean, I got Errol winning because until I see Jerron mop somebody up at 154 or get some belts and mop some cats up. I've seen him mop plenty of cats up. I'm gonna go with Errol. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with Errol. What's this? Oh, there you go. All right. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Sosa. Oh, yes, sir. My man said upper echelon said rematch clause without a belt. Where they do that? In the UK all the time, bro. In the UK, they do it all the time. In the UK, they do it all the time. All the time. Dillian White had rematch clauses. Chris Eubank has a rematch clause. Hey, look, dude, if you want to fight me and you win, you got to fight me again. What's the problem? Like, for real, I don't even understand that. I don't understand the logic with problems with rematch clauses, with rematch clauses for guys that have titles and for big fights. I don't have a problem with it. Or do I? Let me look at it again. No, I don't really have a problem with it. I mean, a rematch clause is not like catch weights. It's not like a rehydration clause or something like that. You know what I mean? Sit down, humble yourself, take a little less money, fight Errol Spence. That's Bud right there. Whoa, them Bud fans don't like me. Do not like me, do not like me, do not like me, do not like me. I don't understand why, though. Can we also get rid of something else? Can I moan for a second? Put a 1 in the chat if it's all right for me to complain about something for a second. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if it's okay for me to complain for a second. Because I want to complain for a second. Will you idiots please stop? I ain't even wait for the ones. Will you idiots please stop telling me, oh, you're putting Bud's name in the title for views? Yes, I am. Like I put everybody's name in there for views. That's what the title is there for, you dummies. Jeffrey Brooks said 2. Nah, bro, because y'all are guilty. If y'all will not stop saying dumb stuff, like you're just using his name for views. Dude, it's a title in a video. Of course, I'm using it for views. That's what the title is there for. In fact, the entire video is there for views. There's no video that I've ever done that was not for views. Oh, you're just doing it for clicks and views. First of all, a click or a view, it's the same thing. So you're just doing it for somebody to click on your video. Yes, of course. That's like saying you're only selling a hot dog for money. You only got a billboard up for views. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody saying to me, because, hey, man, my wife is bad, man. No joke. My wife is a cutie. So since I overachieve with my wife, that's like somebody saying, she's only with you because you pay the bills. Well, I can't say only, but it damn sure helps. What's she supposed to be with me for? So she can pay mine? You moron. I proudly pay my wife's bills. Like, I admit it, call me a simp. I got a 20-year-old, I got a daughter in her 20s, I got a son in his teens, and I absolutely positively love paying my wife's bills. Call me a simp. Man, my wife got a PhD, bro, and I still pay her bills. You kidding me? I look forward every month. Yeah, that's been it is because y'all are stupid. Like, it's been on my mind because I'm so tired. I get so tired of y'all talking about things that don't make any sense. You insult people with things that are compliments. Like, you only did that for views. Of course. Dude, I'm only talking to you right now for views. What do you think I'm going to go do? Hide in my closet and like, ooh, I don't like what Bud did. Let me jump into my closet and start talking to a broom? Like, you stop. Kaz, oh, you a simp, man. You pay your wife's, but yes, I do. Okay. And guess what? When my wife tells me, dude, when my wife be like, you need to take a day off, I'm like, baby, I got to be able to afford you. She'll look at me like, well, you're right about that. Like, babe, I can't take no day off. I got to afford you. She be like, you right about that. I'm like, hey, it is what it is, man. You know? And I have no problem of it, dude. You say you married, call being a provider. I do it every month, and she makes her own. Exactly, man. Who wants to be in a house where your wife is paying the bills? Like, call me whatever you want to call me, man. I don't want to be in a house where my wife is paying all the bills. Now, her having money and being able to spend some money on what she wants to do and all of that, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? He said, my marriage, 10 years, 14-year-old daughter, 9-year-old son, gotta pay to be the boss. Exactly. Like, what? Dude, trust me, I went through a little bit of time of her making more money than me, and I did not like that at all, dog. Woo, I didn't like that at all. Like I didn't like that at all, man. Full-time mission to get out of that situation. Anyway, I just wanted to go in that for a second. I don't want to talk about that forever. We can get back to boxing. So that's one way of keeping your marriage intact. Exactly. Like, how about you be needed? How about you be needed? You know what I mean? It's not simping if you put a ring on her. Yeah, it's not simping. Man, it was it. Nah, anyway, look. My man, Arn 2763 Mad said, thanks for the laughs. Hey, man, my pleasure, man. My pleasure, brother. My pleasure, man. I just wanted to go in on that for a second because every video, all these videos I see that I do with Terence Crawford, you put Terence Crawford's name in there. You did it for views. And it's somebody out of Terence Crawford's camp. You know what I mean? It's because who cares? Like, of course, like, what are you talking about? You just fighting for views. Like, you're just fighting for views. You're just out there fighting for people to see you. Like, what are you talking about? Hey, Bobo said, outside of Tank, what are realistic expectations for Ryan Garcia? Realistic? Oh God. There's enough talent at 140 to where we don't have to care about what he does. The man is becoming the Ben Simmons of boxing. Look, man, Ryan Garcia can pretty much fight anybody that Oscar De La Hoya will allow him to get in the ring with. You know what I'm saying? It will allow him to get whatever fight Oscar De La Hoya allows him to get. That's my take on that. That's about it. I don't really see a lot. Like I said, I think Golden Boy is just they're just trying to patch the holes, man. Man, that they did less. Talk about guys that did less with more. And they are forever going to be mad at Al Heyman. The idea that those dudes do not really, because I listened to Bernard Hopkins speak the other day. Dude, Bernard Hopkins legitimately hates Al Heyman. Legitimately hates that dude. You can hear it in his voice. And all these advisors that are out there hiding behind rocks, hiding under rocks, I'm going to pull you out and I'm going to expose you. Dude, Al Heyman ain't hiding behind no rocks. That man is there for everybody in boxing that wants to make a fight to call, evidently, because they say, call Al. That's the number one refrain from PBC fighters. Call Al. As in, you must have this man's number. And so it appears that the reason that he doesn't give interviews, that he's busy talking on the phone. You know what I mean? Old school style. Old school style. Anyway, man, they still, I think they're mad at PBC, didn't pay them the money. Didn't pay them the money. Fighters get now. No, literally, Al Heyman pulled one over on him, bro. I gotta call a spade a spade. You gotta call a spade, dog. Al Heyman outsmarted him. Al Heyman saw a sucker pay to play the sucker. I didn't say Al Heyman is no virgin. I didn't say that man is, I've never met him, but I never said that man ain't never ganked nobody, because I'm going to tell you who he got. He didn't really gank him because he was protecting the fighters, but he protected those fighters from Oscar De La Hoya. He thought they had those guys signed the promotional contracts, and they didn't. I still think somebody was in on it. I ain't gonna lie. I still think somebody was in on it. Like, I still think that there was some for real think that Oscar De La Hoya was like Oscar De La Hoya was just up in a tower somewhere messing with girls and girls messing with him and you know, with that baking soda all over the table, just doing what he doing. And everybody around him looking like, look, man, this dude falling apart, bro. This dude is falling apart, man. What are we going to do when this dude falls apart? Because, dog, this dude right here is screwing up. Well, let's get a plan together. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do is this. Because this dude is tripping. We about to do what's this move, this move, this move, and this move. Everybody good? Yeah, everybody good. Don't tell Bernard, though. Don't tell Bernard and Shane. Don't tell Bernard and Shane. And them dudes made that move on him, man. Hey, Aaron Muhammad in the building. Much love in that super chat, brother. Said 8 for 9. The super chat Thursday new anthem is bumping in the car. Stop, drop, ducking, fights. Hold up, man. Stop. Hey, bro. Seriously, man. You guys got to let me know when somebody does that on another channel. Because I want everybody to do that, bro. Like, no matter what, whenever you hear somebody debating and trying to cut people, dog, you got to do it. You got to be like, hold up, man, hold up, man, hold up, man, stop. Hold up, man, hold up, man, hold up, man, stop. I swear, bro, that is so old, man. It's so frustrating. And now we got a weapon, man. Hold up, man, stop. Nah, I'd be people shocked. That'd be shocking people looking at, man. Hold up, man, stop. Shaver got the ball rolling. Bernard mad. They left him. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Big time, bro. Oh, he's a convenience scapegoat. Oh, Al Heyman. The biggest scapegoat in boxing is Al Heyman. That is the king scapegoat. Nah, my brother. He said, nah, my brother. Bro, you ain't my brother, bro. Like, dude, no joke. Every time somebody, you think I may be talking about an individual, I'm not. I'm talking about anybody that ever did that to me. It was like, hey, man, my brother. We arguing? Dude, I'll tell him in a minute. You're not my brother. What do you mean? What you call? I got one brother. Okay? I got one brother. Okay? And he calls me little bro. He calls me little bro. He doesn't say brother. He said little bro. Little brother. What's going on, little brother? What's going on? That's it. I got one brother. He ain't my brother. Okay? I don't fake none of that fake unity. Like, oh, we're all, man, whatever. Man, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, if you talking about, you just saying, hey, brother, like, we're all human brothers, like, we're all brothers in humanity. Okay. But if you try to pull that, oh, man, you better get out of here with all of that, trying to act like I got to be polite. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to be polite. Hell no. I will be nice. I don't got to be polite. When the smoke starts going, bro, ain't nobody, Like, man, that fraudulent unity, bro, pull that unity card out your pocket. Better put that unity card, the race card, that unity card. Like, man, we ain't unified in squat. Better get up out my face. Anyway, a lot of promoters have a reputation of keeping most of the money, but when you never hear Heyman's clients talking about it and not getting their money, you hear about it when people misquote them. But we got to support Bud. He's black. But Bud's people will talk about me like a dog. You know what I'm saying? You better get out of here. Your people, Bud's people talk about me like a dog. Me, okay? I'm not talking about he mistreats boxing fans in general. I mean me. You know what I'm saying? They talk about me like a dog. What do I owe you? Man, you talk about me, you for real talk about me like a dog. I don't even talk about Bud like a dog. I tell the truth. I'm here for boxing. What's going on, brother? Much love. Thank you so much for that support, bro. Thank you man. It's so nice to have very employed supporters. Thank you for that support, brother. We're brothers in Jesus' name. Hey, man, we're brothers like that. I'm a Christian, kind of. I'm Christian-like. Because my Christianity ain't the same as yours. I'm Christian-like. I'm not you specifically. D Murray in the building. And thank you. I'm here for the boxing with that big time $20 in the Cash App. Thank you, bro. D Murray says, since Tank got the fight date on lock, if Ryan doesn't fight, who's stepping in? I don't know. Who anybody, man, really. I'll take anybody. Give me a knockout, bro. He just had a good fight with Hector Garcia. I'm not listening to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Christian-ish. Like, I believe it, but I don't believe it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I believe. Not only do I believe, I know. But I don't think I know the same thing that you think you know. You know what I mean? D Smith. Oh yeah, D Murray. I'm sorry. Much love in that super chat, D Murray. I don't know, man. Let's go to the next available player. It ain't gonna be Floyd Schofield. It ain't gonna be Mamedov. It's not gonna be Isak Cruz because he's got one. Giselle Corrales. I still hold out for that Giselle Corrales. Ain't gonna be Zepeda. Hey man, bring on Frank Martin. I'll take Frank Martin. You see, Rolly ran up out of that weight class from Frank Martin. I don't want no Frank Martin. I want Errol Spence. Yeah, I know you don't want Frank Martin. I'll take Frank Martin. Brother, can't we get along? No, not with using my name. You doing? No, we cannot. I mean, can we get along? No, we cannot. No, we cannot get along. We don't have to fight, but we don't have to get along. I mean that for sure. You do not have to disagree. It's not either get along or disagree. If I don't have to dislike you, or we don't have to fight, but we also don't have to get along. Like, you can get on along. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll get on along and you get on along. You take your ass over there and I'm going to take mine over there. And never should the twain meet. I don't get along with anybody in China because I don't know anybody in China. There is literally not one human. Nah, I take that back. I do know some people in China. There's literally nobody that I know currently living in Kazakhstan. None. I don't get along with them. I just don't. Matter of fact, I don't get along with them because we ain't nowhere near each other. I don't got to get along with you. You can leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave you alone. You leave me alone. We can both go on about our merry way, but that don't mean ain't nothing pulling me to like you. And in fact, I affirmatively don't think that works. I'm going to tell you, I don't even think it works. I don't think unity works. You all keep saying unity works. I don't think unity works. No joke. I've been on this earth 54 years, and one thing that I do not believe is that unity works. I think separation works. I ain't gonna lie. I think individual separatism and basic principles work. As in, go take care of your business. I'm gonna go take care of my business. We both get it done. We both be constructive. All standing together in a circle, holding hands, singing songs. Nah, bro, I don't believe that anymore. Yeah, I don't believe that works because it has not worked yet. We've been standing in a circle, holding hands and singing hymns for 400 years. It ain't working. Nah, how about I go over here and take care of my business? You go over there and take care of your business. We both two people taking care of our business. Both being productive, both being constructive, both raising kids, both taking care of our kids, both all of that. How about we both go do that? How about you shut up and go do your work? I shut up and go do my work. I'm much more in favor of that than I am. Let's all get together and hold hands and sing Kumbaya and all of that. No, thank you. I'm done. You keep getting caught in groups. More people standing around, it easy is to catch you. Anyway, I'm done with all that. Like I said, sometimes I go off subject a little bit, bro. Said they want you to. I'm all right with all that. You guys going over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right with that. Y'all going over there. Do you. See, go into the poll. Go do you. I'm straight. I'm about to talk this boxing. You know what I mean? I'm about to talk this boxing is what I'm finna do. Zenith 360 said Frank Martin had one of the best performances at 135 in a while in his very dangerous fight, and he's more deserving. Absolutely he is. He absolutely is, but it's a dangerous fight for Tank. And it is a dangerous fight. It's actually, you know what that fight is? That's the Hector Garcia fight on juice. It's a Hector Garcia fight on juice. Southpaw and it is a Southpaw and Southpaw matchup. Or is it a Southpaw and Southpaw matchup? Was Hector Garcia Southpaw? I always forget. Yeah. Hector's a southpaw. So yeah, it's like a better Hector Garcia, but a better Hector Garcia, like somebody that's also coming at you like that. Like that fight is whoa. Oh, that fight is definitely dangerous for Frank Martin. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely dangerous for Frank Martin. I mean, I got Gervonta winning the fight, but dang, bro, no joke. Like, that's definitely, man. Derek knows what IQ Tank has. He will have to build Frank a little more. Yeah, that's a tough because you get touched. You got that snooze button, bro. Devin Haney. And look, this is for all of y'all that know y'all really sitting around waiting to talk about Devin Haney. It's all y'all Devin Haney bots out here. Y'all thought I was going to forget about you, but I didn't forget about you. Devin Haney. What's going on, Quincy Carter? I know you out here listening. I know that's what you're really waiting for. Hey. I know y'all out here. I know y'all out here listening, waiting. I just want to let you know we've been on here for an hour and a half. I ain't gonna let you down. I know y'all out here, bro. I know y'all out here, man. Hey, Rick Tim said, hey, did you just say Devin Haney? Yeah, dog. Devin Haney. I ain't never gonna forget Quincy Carter. You ain't blocked Quincy. Come on back, man. Hey, Oscar ain't letting Ryan fight no Prograis. Tank will just knock him out. Prograis will beat up Ryan and take 3 years off Ryan's career. Bro, that came off my video. Let me tell you what a fraud I think these dudes are. Okay? Let me tell you how fraudulent I think these dudes are. Regis Prograis said he would step in. And I did a video that said, hey, Gervonta Davis got a better offer, right? Because Regis Prograis said he'll step in, but he didn't say who he was talking to. He could have been talking about Ryan. He could have been talking about Gervonta, right? So I did a video. I was like, hey, man, there's a better option. I'll take the Gervonta Davis versus Regis Prograis fight in a second. That's a great fight. And first of all, and anybody know me, know I'm a Regis fan. Let me get these super chats. Let's get the real support in this mug. Got that quiet storm voice. Hey, man, they love Devin Haney. That's how they like to hear it, bro. They like to hear it like this. Devin Haney. Undisputed champion, Devin Haney. Youngest promoter in the sport. One of the greatest fighters of all time. Youngest 4-division undisputed champion ever. The only one ever to defend his title. Drew over 40,000 people in Australia to come see him become great. Ducked by Muhammad Ali. Ducked by Sugar Ray Robinson. Ducked by Gervonta Davis. Ducked by Vasily Lomachenko. Ducked by Terence Crawford. Ducked by Canelo Alvarez. You know that's what they want to hear, bro. I said, much love. I'm here for the boxing. That's how they like to hear it, dog. They like to hear it with a melody. They like a little melody with it, bro. Hey, he said, keys to the game, undercard boxing in the building. What's going on, bro? He said, keys to the game, Mike Kirkland, H-Town, John Bowie, Marquis and Aisha, Case. What's going on, Case in the building? Everybody in the chat, thank you for all the support. Yes, sir. Undercard boxing in the building. Thank you, brother. Undercard boxing in the building. Thank you, brother, for that support, man. You know what I mean? 50-0 with 50 knockouts. 50-0 with 50 knockouts at the tender age of 16 years old. Devin the Dream Haney. And why do we call him the Dream? Because anything he dreams up, these clowns will believe. Man. Sorry, man. I couldn't help it, man. I couldn't help it. Hey, man, we can all crack jokes, bro. we can all crack jokes, man, just so you know. We can all crack jokes, man. We can all crack jokes. Anyway, Kamal Oz said Deontay Wilder, George Foreman, Sergio Martinez, Alexander Usyk, Oscar De La Hoya, all duck Devin. Hey, dude, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. I heard Jack Johnson duck that man. No joke, bro. When they said that man was the modern day Archie Moore, bro, I was like, are you what? Like, man, you dudes got to understand, man. They said that man was a modern day Archie Moore. I had to say, man, if you guys do not stop selling this to me, and y'all call it hate because I say, okay, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog. I don't know, bro. About all of that, man. I think you may be I think you may be pouring. I think you may be exaggerating just a little bit. You know. I think you may be exaggerating just a wee bit. You know. But anyway, man, back to the regular scheduled programming because I know y'all wanted to. I know y'all needed that. I know y'all needed that today. I know you needed a little love today because wasn't nobody talking about y'all. So I had to pull y'all in here, man, so y'all didn't get lonely out there. Devin is the greatest is the biggest smaller great champion in history. He said those weak vessels keep using great boxers' name to promote their names and run away when it's time to fight, bro. He said, leave little Billy alone. Leave little Billy alone. All right, man. Hey, man. And at least you took the rest of it off of there. Because they are some little dudes. That is for sure. Hey, man. The Fakan skit. Hey, dude. Hey, man. I am not Fakan. That's not even funny, though. Like, that's not funny. Like, Fakan is actually like, man, that dude, who's that, man? That's Fakan. Dude, that's actually like a dope name. You know what I mean? Like, that's actually pretty dope. Like, Fakan. Like, there's somebody out there getting some loving off that name, man. Like, what's your name? Fakan Andolini. like, that's somebody getting something off of that. You know? You got to give me a name that don't sound right. Yeah, it's just like I thought it was like Falcone. It took me a second to get the joke. You know what I mean? He just like ducked what? Just like he ducked Martin. Come on, who ducked him? Who ducked Martin? Who ducked Martin? Hey, Thomas Hill, you think he told Calvin Ford and his son was going to knock out Tank? That boy stayed a bit. Like that part, that's when you know it's just like, come on, man. Come on. That's like, my son's going to dunk on Shaq. Nah, it's probably not going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, nah, he can shoot, but, he can dunk, but, probably not. I would suspect. What's going on? Knockout Boxing 86 TV in the building. Like I said, another dude with a really, really good podcast, a really, really good live stream, man. Doing your thing last night, brother. I checked in I don't always leave my comments when I come checking your channel because I don't want I don't want to cause you no trouble or any type of distraction. Knockout Boxing, but I definitely appreciate the work, man. Yeah, man. So anyway, back to the matter at hand, bro. Yeah, ain't nobody. Come on, man. Like knockouts. Come on, man. But I just don't believe Ryan, brother. I don't believe him. But I've been steady on that. Okay. Yeah, debate knockout, my man. Excellent. Like, yeah. I didn't get to see the whole thing now, but definitely good work, man. There's a lot of guys out there last night doing work, man. You saw Riley get dropped during sparring. Yeah, and I honestly, I don't care. And it's like in the case of that, it's a resounding I could care less. He got knocked down in sparring. People get knocked down in sparring. Like, it's people keep making a lot out of sparring. I don't really have any. It's like the sparring to me is like, so what? I just think it's tacky that people put it out. Like I don't know who will do that. Jahan Hill's people, like, are they the ones that did it? Like, okay, we're gonna get some, we're gonna get some pub off this. But yeah, man, but at the same time, man, now you got to worry about, you're gonna fight for your life in sparring now. Like, are you gonna, you're gonna have to fight for your life in sparring? Like, hold on, man, let's take the headgear off now. You know what I mean? You're gonna start selling sparring tapes, right? Be like, nah, man, I'm not gonna spar you, man, because you put this out. Like, I would love to spar you, man, but you're gonna put this. If you land a punch, are you gonna put it out? Like, and also like, because like what they did to Hector Garcia. What is that? Like, I still am amazed by that. Dude, did anybody see the Hector Garcia Devin Haney sparring tape that got released? What is that? Like, what was that? That was something worth releasing? How was that worth releasing? Did you get any he did fight like, now watch this though. He did fight like that against Tank. For now, that Dev Tank tape worth a lot of money. Hey, dog, I know it is, man. Hey, bro, just look, man. Rise, I know you got it now. I know you got it. Come on, man. I'll be supporting y'all, man. Let me get a little clip. Let me get a little clip, dog. I need some retirement money, dog. Ooh, I need that retirement money, dog. I don't be asking y'all for nothing, man. You know y'all can break that. You know you can break that on my channel. Come on, man. Nah, I'm just joking. But dead seriously feel like doing it, though. Yeah, it's super lame. So it's just generally talking about it, man. It's always just talking about it, man. I ain't trying to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, so what? Like, man, you know what sparring is to me, man? Let me tell you a real life story, bro, I had with this dude. I'm still mad. When I was in like 6th grade, dude, I got hands, by the way. In 6th grade, dude, for 6th grade, I definitely had hands because I was fighting all the time. So I whooped this dude up. No, I whooped this dude up. Like, I whooped him up. It was easy money. And it was easy money, too. Whooped him up, and it was easy money. I mean, easy money. Like, whooped him to the ground, jumped on top, and slapped his, like, in his mouth, pop, pop, pop. You done? Pop, pop, pop. You done? Like, literally, like, doing them like clack, clack, clack. Right? Dude, this dude literally, I'm still mad because this dude went to school like, yeah, I beat him up. I was like, you did what? Dude, yeah, standing all by the teachers. I'm like, yeah, I just beat him up. You did what? Man, you lying. Still, man. Oh, he got beat up. Dog, seriously, it's like clack, clack, clack. Dude, what man was, I'm still mad about that, dog. I'm like, it ain't even no good. If you gonna whoop, you gonna lie about it. That's how you are. Okay, yeah. And so I needed the man, dude. Anybody that knew though. Trust me, anybody that knew. But you know how it is though. When somebody says that, it makes people brave. And so after he said it, then dudes got brave. So I had to like literally smack dudes up. I had to smack dudes up in class. So now I got to go to detention because this dude telling lies. Because now, you got him? Oh, yeah. So the next dude, I'm going to get you too. Then they start showing all kind of disrespect. You got to sling him over the top of a desk. You got to sling him over the top of a desk. All of that kind of stuff, man. Man, I was like, man, I can't believe y'all out here doing this. That's why I don't like that. Talking about what you did in sparring. Oh, man, I dominated, man. You beat the ish out of Tank in sparring. I ain't seen you beat the ish out of anybody in a real fight. How you beating him like that? with 16-ounce gloves on and headgear. I don't buy it, man. I don't buy it, bro. I think y'all out here winking to each other when you're talking. Anyway, for now was a 6th grade Mike Tyson. Nah, dude, look, seriously, I was whooping cats till like junior year in college, like maybe my junior year in college. I was putting hands on cats till like my junior year in college, bro. Trust me. I was putting hands out there. I was putting hands on cat till like literally till you started going to jail for it. So I was like, after that, it was like, man, I'm done. No, trust me. I put some hands on this big 6'7" dude. Did not see what was coming, dog. That was my proudest. This is when I stopped. This is when I stopped fighting. We was basically in this big, like, I don't know, 15-on-15 fight. Because it was like the alphas. It was the alphas and I'm a noob. So it was the alphas and the noobs. And we got into this big melee, bro. We got into this big melee. So there's this basketball player, right? Big old basketball player. It's like, nah, dude, I'm telling you, 6'7" basketball player. Dog, but he got slow hands. Dude, you get in on somebody that's 6'7", bro, that ain't used to fighting, because them big dudes ain't used to fighting. They ain't used to fighting. So he has grabbed somebody and was doing something dirty to somebody. So what I did was I ran up on him and I stuck him like bop. And then he got up. And he got up after I bopped him. He got up and I bopped him like 3-4 more times. Bopped him all the way onto a car, right? I got very heavy hands. And I throw good punches. Yeah, old school brawl. But this little dude, this little itty bitty dude, man, I can't stand this little midget. This dude is maybe, no joke, this dude was in the ROTC. He may have been like 5'3". At 5'3", I mean, so little. This dude hit me with a car jack in the back. Like, hit me with a car jack in the back. All I remember was beating this big dude up, and all of a sudden, dude, I just fell. And I saw this little dude over me standing me with a car jack. And then my dude who wasn't fighting, this big old dude from Chicago, literally, dude, this is why I was like, oh, I got to stop this. Never again. This dude literally would like pick me up, like just snatched me up. Dude, and I'm telling you, at the time, I was like 180. Literally just snatched me up, put me on his back, and walked me out of there. Like, hey, man, will you settle down before you get yourself killed? So after that, I was done, bro. Yeah, them brawls was real. Yeah, dude, we was with canes. Oh, man, we was going at it for sure. For not out there putting people stops on people's light bills. No, dude, I didn't put him out. I just was seriously, dude, he was getting pieced up. Like, it was easy money because he didn't know because I can throw straight punches. Most people don't know how to throw straight punches. That's what I feel. If you know how to throw a straight punch, most of these people are going to get yacked. Like, because they're looking to do all of that. Like, bro, bop, bop, bop. I'm going right in the straight line, right at your nose, right at your chin, bro. And we'll walk you right down a wall with that. Anyway, he said, that's a great story. We need the video. No, we don't need that video. No, we don't need that video. Because that video, if there was video, we would have been out of school, dude. They would have thrown everybody out of school. Man, everybody was looking at getting kicked out of college. Dog, it was real. No, it was real, like for real, for real. It was for real, like ugly out there. Like definitely somebody could have got, yeah, Bushwick Bill snuck me, bro. I'm 6'2", 180. Yeah, I was thin. Yeah, like 180. I'm 6'2". I'm not 6'3". Like 6'1 and a half. I'm like little under 6'2". Little under 6'2". Yeah, those are charges waiting to happen. I ain't need no charges now. That's after that. We were like, oh, we can't do this no more. We can't do this no more. Yeah, people clocking people in the head with canes, all kind of craziness. Like he pulled a car jack, but he pulled a car jack because everybody else was using canes. Like I didn't have a cane, but dude, trust me, them canes can hurt, man. Like you get your wig split with one of them mugs. He said, them little people get you. Yeah, dog, I ain't trying to fight no little people. Them little dudes, nah, man. I said Chicago public schools, you got to know how to throw hands. Dude, pretty much in the 1970s, 80s, and 80s, you needed to know how to throw hands. Because back then, parents would be like, hey, you should have hit him first. Like that's what adults would say when they saw it. They'll just walk and be like, hey, you should have hit him first. like if somebody wind up getting whooped, their daddy would literally tell them, "Hey man, you should have snuck them. What you doing? You should have snuck them." Hey, anyway, man, let's get back on this boxing, bro. He said, just supporting. Hey, Lonzo Longino, thank you, brother, for supporting the channel, man. Yes, sir. I'm just telling you, that's what they used to say. Should have got him first. Usually who hits it? The guy that hits goes first. Unless somebody knows defense. I just don't like them wrestlers. But anyway, let's get back on this boxing, man. Trill gonna say, yeah, what is this? I got an uncle to this day still cracking with a cane. Yeah, them canes ain't no joke, bro. We got at a point in time, man, we weren't even allowed to go in places with them anymore. Like, nah, man, you gotta leave them outside, man. Like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, no lie, they'll split your wig. They'll split your wig, bro. Like, no joke. Y'all people used to talk like, you talk about like crazy dudes. We got 30 dudes with literally, we got something on us. Like, there's 30 of us and we got something on us. So, yeah. The only thing we always wanted to do was stay away from the New Orleans dudes. We call them Farleys. You got to stay away from them Farleys. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay away from them Farleys. Them Farleys is problems. In New Orleans, them dudes is real problems. And a bunch of them are little dudes. Always stay away from them city dudes. They play for, like, we fought for real. They fought for keeps. You know what I mean? Like, they go for keeps. They ain't trying to win no fight. They trying to end everything. You know? I've been enjoying for a while. Just set up a channel so I can support. Thanks for what you do. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you now. Thank you, brother. Said, nah, you was in a gang. Nah, we're in a fraternity. That ain't a gang. We're in a fraternity. The football team will beat you up. You call a football team a gang? The basketball team will mop you. Do you think the basketball team is go ahead and mess with one of the dudes on the basketball team. Them basketball team in college, them basketball dudes will run through you as a group. Football players will run through you as a group. It ain't a gang, it's a fraternity. It's a brotherhood. Nah, I ain't never gonna say that. It's a brotherhood. Nah, man. Anyway, yeah, keys to the game boxing. Salute, brother. I've been here and I was arguing with a fanboy about world titles and interim belts. I'm over it, though. He a Haney fan. Look, man, I wish the best and nothing but the best of those dudes, man. I just want to have some fun real quick because I know they got lonely. But we can bring this conversation back to the Gervonta Davis conversation, which is a fun conversation to have. You know, it's a fun conversation to have. For now, all that sparring tape did was tell us that Devin lied. I said, what are you talking about? The one with Hector Garcia? The one where it said he whooped him so bad he had to throw him out of... Said the band, man, and all them groups of people will, man. Anytime you got a group of people that are cool with each other, that's what's going to happen. If you play with one, that's what it should happen. It's human. Sounds like a very well-educated gang to me. Nah, man. I mean, which way at school, man? No, you just mess with one, Cass is going to mop you up. What? You know? That's it. You're going to get mopped up. Anyway, Zenith36 said, I hope Tank stay quiet. Don't help Ryan sell whatever fight he plans to have on the zone next. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Just look, man. I know Fame Sator. It's okay. I know my brother used to call it that. I'm like, man, come on, man. That ain't way. If you want to call it, but anyway, like I said, I don't want to talk about that one. I don't want to give you guys. I don't want to have a conversation about that one. So some raggedy trolls can act like, you know, I'm saying something that doesn't make sense because they don't understand, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the very, 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 very big similarities between the symbology of all of those groups. But just showed you some love. Cam Williams. Oh, no, you think Cam Williams. Anyway, so let's get back on this, man. Learn from Spence. Yeah, dude, don't do that because that Gervonta really don't need him, but it is a really nice to have. I know Gervonta wants that fight because that's like, yeah, man, we made some good money off this one. Absolutely. And I watched Ryan Garcia had that. Man, Ryan Garcia throws them punches like he does against. Did you see that video he put out hitting that speed? What do you call that bag? With the spring. It's like a bag. It has like it has like an inverted bag and a spring and like a flexible post where he keeps hitting it, right? I don't know what you call that. But every time he was like, boom, 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 man, they kept talking about how like they're like, oh, look at speed, dude. The Cobra bag. Okay. I was like, hold on, man. That dude keeps dropping his right hand. Like he kept dropping his left hand. He's like, bub up, bub up, bub up. It kept dropping his left hand. I was like, if you do that with Tank, you're going to get knocked out. The Cobra bag. Thank you, Chicken Talk. If you saw that last Cobra bag that he did, watch how he throws punches and what he does with his left hand. Dude, you can't do that, man. You're going to get knocked out. The Cobra reflex. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're going to get knocked out. Because he kept doing the same thing over and over and over again. I'm like, hold on, man. That looks like it's ingrained. That looks like that's your natural inclination to do that. You're going to get hit. You're going to get hit with that because that is a wide open spot, especially for a southpaw. Especially for a southpaw, dude, you are most definitely going to get clipped. You are definitely going to get clipped with that. With a overhand, with a left hook. I mean, with a right hook. With a lead hook, you're going to get hit with a lead hook. You're definitely going to get hit with a lead hook doing that. Slip, lead hook, boom. You know what I'm saying? Slip, lead hook, boom. And that rhythm is very, very consistent. It's a rhythm. He has a rhythm to it. I don't think you're going to fool him by looking off. Gun Totem Democrat said, nasty habit. Yeah, because that's what I saw. I was like, oh, he keeps dropping that. He keeps dropping. He dropped it like a couple times he didn't drop it, but he dropped it more than half of the time he dropped it. More than half of the time he dropped that. You're going to get hit with that, bro. And on top of it, that body, that's a lot of body there, brother. It's a lot of body there. Like, I don't know what you like. Do you like that? I have a suspicion that Ryan Garcia is not going to like that body. I have a sneaking suspicion he's not going to like that body. Something about the way that he's built tells me he is not going to like that body. Ryan's punches with the same cadence with his chin in the air. If you mean, yeah, the rhythm, the cadence, yeah, it's the same cadence. It's the same ba 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 ba. You're going to get timed. That's going to get timed. And you drop that hand like that, that's going to get timed. Avoid overdoing the bag work can't pull from every punch. Overdoing the bag work can't pull from every punch. Tank's body work is superior to, like, hey man, I'm just telling you, man. Like, but that's why I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Zenith 360 in the building. What's going on? Let me get a gong to Zenith 360, bro. He said it's pissing me off how much black fighters are acting like a standard rematch clause. Black fans are acting like a standard rematch clause is overstepping when every other non-PBC fighter had one. Why do PBC fighters expect to bend for everyone? Dude, they're just making a reason to complain. It doesn't matter, bro. If everything was perfect, if he was wearing the color red, they would complain about the color red. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're going to complain about anything because they're dumb. Like one particular dude is a moron. That's why I say some of these dudes, like dudes, you definitely need to stick to 10-second sound bites. Some people's minds are really just made for sound bites. Because if you go over 15-second, dog, you're gonna say something that sound crazy, bro. Like, man, all of this, man, Tank is desperately trying to get away from Ryan. Dude, use your brain. If Gervonta Davis did not want Ryan Garcia, he just wouldn't have to fight Ryan Garcia. Ain't nobody asking him to fight Ryan Garcia. Ain't no public pressure ever been put on Gervonta Davis to fight Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is not his mandatory. Ryan Garcia does not hold any belts. Ryan Garcia ain't ever beat anybody. Use your brain. Nobody has ever asked for it to fight. Nobody. Who's pressuring him? Nobody. So what does he have to, even if he didn't want to fight him, he would be no effort whatsoever not to have to fight him. Seeing as nobody asked him to fight him. I hate to break this to you, but nobody is demanding Ryan Garcia fights. Nobody is demanding Ryan Garcia fights. Regis Prograis out there being like, man, I'm trying to get that Ryan fight. Ain't nobody out there playing like, man, I'm trying to get that Ryan Garcia fight. Gary Antoine Russell's like, man, I ain't trying to get that Ryan Garcia fight. Man, I'm trying to get that Ryan Garcia fight. Nobody. So what does he have to work hard to get for? Disagree with Fanon here. Maybe not Garcia specifically, but people want to see Tank in a real fight. Look, that's not a disagreeing then, because we're talking about trying to get away from Ryan Garcia. The subject matter, Mr. Lopez, is people saying that he's trying to get away from Ryan Garcia. I don't think Ryan Garcia is a good fight. I think Ryan Garcia is going to sleep. I'm 60% on him going to sleep. He may shock me and go like 9 rounds if he absolutely positively gets on a bicycle. If he gets on a bicycle and stays behind a jab and moves around and fights like Karen Kukadev did Jaron Ennis, okay, then maybe you may have a 12-round shutout where he runs around the ring. But seeing as Ryan Garcia ain't the type to run around the ring, that man's going to try to get cute. That man is going to get hit. And dude, his jaw don't even look like, he literally looks like he can't take a punch. His jaw, that little fragile jawline of his, he don't look like somebody going to take a really good shot, man. Okay? And seeing as he got dropped by what's that man's name? Luke Campbell. He got knocked down by Campbell Soup. Dude, I don't believe it, bro. I'm just telling you, and I like Ryan. So the idea that he is running around there trying to get away from him just doesn't make any sense. They're literally giggling about it. Like, yeah, we better go to the bank. I can see it in the Rise podcast voice. When they talk about Ryan, they do this. Yeah. They literally coming up their face like, yeah, with that Ryan fight will be a hell of a fight. Dude, they trying to pull up a Brinks truck is what they're doing. I guarantee you, Gervonta Davis is going to walk out to that fight in a ski mask. Just like, do you see remember how Floyd walked out to Conor McGregor in a ski mask? Dude, that man, ski masked up, hoodied and masked up for that quick buck. Man, they coming in there hoodied and masked up for that quick buck. That's what come on, man. Let's get to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? Let's get to the bottom of it. Now, also, this idea that Tank has not fought anybody. Dude, you just want to see Tank lose. Let's speak French here, okay? Let's speak straight. Okay? They don't want to see Tank fight somebody real. They want to see Tank lose. but you just won't say it. You don't want to see him fight somebody real because he's already done that. He's already did it in his last fight. Hector Garcia is real. Okay? Isaac Cruz is real. Pedraza was real. Leo Santa Cruz is real. Mario Barrios is real. That was a real risk. Like, why would you do that? Don't act like y'all wasn't sitting there walking, oh, man, he's losing these rounds. He's losing these rounds. Oh, man, he may be losing this fight, man. He can't deal with that length. He can't deal with that. What happened? What happened? That type of move, bro. Just tell the truth. Y'all want to see Bud? You want to see him lose. You want to see him lose. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Yeah, I just want to see Tank lose. Just like Floyd. You weren't, well, I'm just waiting for Floyd to fight somebody real. Dude, every fight Floyd got, you say this guy's going to beat him. And then when he beats him, you turn around and say it's not a real fight. Every time. I'm just waiting for him to get a real fight. Oh, Manny Pacquiao, what a disappointment. We waited all that time, and oh, what a disappointment. Yeah, it was. Let me tell you what's so disappointing about Floyd Mayweather Jr., Manny Pacquiao. That it was an easy fight for Floyd. That's what. That Floyd whooped that boy every round, had him under total control the entire round. That's it. That's it, the entire fight. That's what was so disappointing. Well, God, we waited all this time to see Floyd lose. We were so sure Floyd would lose, and then Floyd just beats him so easily. Oh, my God, they made us wait too long. They didn't make you wait too long. Same thing would have happened earlier. Same thing. Y'all are not waiting for Deontay. I'm waiting for Deontay Wilder to fight somebody. Well, who's Luis Ortiz? Oh, well, Luis Ortiz don't count. You're just waiting for him to lose. Okay? If Tyson Fury hadn't gotten up off that 12 round and then and had stayed there, y'all would still say, well, Tyson Fury was nobody really. What did he ever do? All he ever did was beat an old Vladimir Klitschko. That would have been the story on that one, okay? He would never beat anybody. Who'd he beat? What's his resume? That's what all you clowns do to everybody. Well, let me see his resume. Let me see his resume. His resume. Oh, man, who did he fight, though? You do that every time. Errol Spence ain't ever – every fight Errol got, Errol about to lose. Oh, he's been in a car crash. He ain't about to beat Danny Garcia. He's all shot up. He's all, a drunk ain't this, a drunk ain't that. He beats him. Well, Danny was nothing really. You know what I'm saying? He winds up beating Mikey Garcia. Oh, Mikey Garcia sees something because, Mikey goes, Errol Spence Jr. only pity passes with his punches. He just pity pass. He don't got any real power. He beats him. Oh, it was just a little guy. Who did Mikey Garcia beat? Kell Brook. Kell Brook about to lay them chocolate brownies. Chocolate brownies sounds more like he's about to take a dump. But anyway, doesn't sound right. Anyway, but, that's what's going to happen, Then he breaks his eyeball. Gets the belt. Well, he was already beaten by Gennady Golovkin. And then who did he really beat? You do this with everybody, man. You just don't want to admit, I just want to see him lose. Okay? Dillian White, I'll admit it. I just want to see him lose. I'll admit it. I took great joy out of seeing Dillian White lose. That's just honest. Okay? Do you like Dillian White? No. Do you want him to win? No. Why? Because I don't like him. He be talking a lot of jive, and hey, I don't mind at all. You know what I mean? I just wanted to see him lose. Dude, tell the truth, shame the devil, man. Tell the truth, shame the devil. You don't have a problem with who Gervonta Davis is fighting because none of those guys are fighting nobody. Okay? You just want to see him lose. That's it. You just want to see him lose. You don't have any problem or think, first of all, you don't think that the PBC is going out of business. You don't think that. You're hoping that. There is a big difference between you looking at what was said about Showtime and Paramount and believing it. Oh, this is what they're saying. No, that's what you want them to. You want them to get shut down. You want them not to continue. You want them because you want to win. I want to win. I want to beat these guys at anything I can beat them at. If that means that the PBC goes out of business and we don't get to see a bunch of fights, that's great. If it means that Showtime goes away and we don't get to see these fights and we're stuck with a bunch of garbage, and I'm sorry, I don't care what you say, I don't want to see 15 prospects fight in a row every god doggone month. Okay? I don't want to see a bunch of prospects. I don't want to see every fight of your career on ESPN. I don't. I don't want to see, I do not want to personally witness every fight of Nico Ali Walsh's career live in prime time. He's a prospect. He's not even barely a prospect. Can we please see the best fighters, the ones that are out of the prospect stage? Maybe one or two prospects, but five of them in a row. Like, okay, yeah, well, who's fighting? Oh, Shushu's fighting. Shushu's fighting? No, who else is fighting? Yeah, I like Shushu. I'm looking forward to seeing what Shushu can do. Who else is on the card? Oh, Keyshawn's on the card. Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Keyshawn can do later on. So let's see what he looks like. And okay, well, who else on the card? Xander Zayas. Oh, well, I'm looking forward to seeing what Xander Zayas is doing later on in his career. Who else on this card? Who else on this card? Oh, on and on and on. Robeisy Ramirez. Oh, Robeisy Ramirez is on the card. Yeah, okay. Can't wait to see what he's about. Yeah. Like, it's the whole card of it. And then who's the championship fight? Oh, it's Navrati versus Liam, an Australian guy named Liam. Dude, you seriously, man, you can tell that Tim Bradley and Andre Ward look bored for those fights. But I'm only 6-0 and I'm still a pro. Yeah. Like, for real, I don't mind seeing them fight. I don't mind seeing them fight, but maybe one or two of them, not the whole card, not 6 of them, not 6. Dude, those are for Showbox. That's HBO After Dark. That's HBO After Dark. That's Showbox. Put them on Showbox. So for Showbox, hey, it's just, we're going to show you these guys who very well may become, you're selling championship boxing, but you're giving us 90% prospects on your championship card. Come on, man. You're just hoping these dudes going out of business so we can get more of that. I'm straight, bro. You know what I mean? It's like that's Tuesday night fights on Saturday. Those fights should be on Tuesday night fights, HBO After Dark, Showbox. That's where you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be literally having conversations with people, be like, oh, man, I think Xander Zayas will whoop Jermell Charlo. You see Xander Zayas? Oh, Xander Zayas is about to be problems. Oh, man. Oh, Edgar Berlanga. I was like, Edgar Berlanga? Yeah, what you think Edgar Berlanga about to do? What you think Edgar Berlanga is going to do? What do you mean, what do I think Edgar? Yeah, I like Edgar Berlanga, but he's a prospect. Like, what you think he's going to do? I mean, I think he's ready for Benavidez. What you do 2 rounds? Like, absolute demolition, an absolute demolition. It's not even right to put him in there. And now what is Edward Berlanga trying to get? They're going to throw that boy in there with Canelo. They're going to throw that man. They're going to throw that boy in there. They're going to throw that boy in there. Edwin De Los Santos lost on Showbox. I'm saying that's where those things should be. USA fight cards, exactly like that, man. He said now Berlanga turned into Amanda Serrano security during the ring walks. I mean, dude, seriously, man. Like, they are literally pitching some very, very like they're doing well with women's boxing doing that. Said these are squash matches 5 years ago. These are squash matches 5 years ago. This trash wasn't televised. Exactly. Like, you guys are like, that's what you get. I'm okay with all that, man. I'm like, you can keep it. Like, I feel guilty, man. I'm telling you, I'll be like, Saturday night, oh, the fight's on. Like, okay, who's fighting? Well, okay. And they're not competitive fights because they're developmental fights. They're just developmental fights. They're not fights that are supposed to be close. They're not fights. Honestly, they're sparring. They're a version of a sparring match. Like, on the real, it's not too far off. It's really not too far off from sparring matches. It's because it's like you're showing them different things. You're putting them in there against different styles, against guys they can push them a little bit, but not too much. You can push them a little bit, but not too much. Right? You know the outcome, because you'll be like, okay, yeah, for sure, this guy is going to beat that guy. Like, and then, especially with Top Rank, what Top Rank will do is you just won't see the fighter anymore. You won't see him lose. You just won't see him anymore. Like, I was like, what happened to Conlon? What happened to Mick Conlon? Mick Conlon just kind of disappeared because Mick Conlon had a fight. They were like, he didn't look good against this guy. Nah, we gotta put the brakes on him. And that's why, like, Berlanga was like, hold on, I'm getting demoted from a headliner to this guy. Yeah, you're getting demoted because they're like, look, bro, you're gonna screw around and put you in there with these guys that we think we can sell, and you're gonna lose. So man, we're gonna cut our losses ahead of time, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, getting their feet wet matches. They're not real matches. They're not like real, like what they said about Floyd Schofield and Schofield's last fight. The very harsh criticism about Floyd Schofield. Like, dude, he's struggling to get this guy out of here. If he was all that, this guy would be out of there. Batty Rich said it's like watching a bunch of G League games on Sunday night while the other network is showing the Warriors and Celtics, followed by the Lakers and the Suns. Exactly. Like, these guys are, and then that's why these guys keep getting beat. I mean, that's what most all of the zone is for me. You can only afford to promote one of your developments. Like, look, dude, that's where they're getting their money from. They're getting their money from the network in a budget for fights. And they, instead of putting a bunch of contenders like all on the same card, they're giving you one card with one contender or one champion. And then they're giving you a bunch of guys they ain't paying any money to. So that's how they're making their money. They're making their money over there on Top Rank by giving you a bunch of fights against, oh man, this guy's going to be great. Oh yeah, Xander Zayas. Shoot, Ryan Garcia, from all I know, if it wasn't for the Luke Campbell fight, I would say that's Ryan Garcia is just one level above that. And tell me I'm lying. Is that or is not that the case? Ryan Garcia is like one level above that. Man, thank you thank you, Batty Rich. Much love for that $10 holler. Thank you to everybody who supports in the channel. And also, man, I hope you're doing well, John Boy. Haven't seen you today. You probably, man, my man still got that COVID, man. I hope you're doing well. Get over there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, what do you mean? KD went to the Suns? Anyway, so it's just, to me, man, you guys can have all that stuff, man. For me, you guys can have it. I used to be like, hold on, man. Why? I know I love boxing. Why don't I want to watch ESPN cards? Like, for real. Like, every once in a while, Showbox, I'll skip out on Showbox. You know what I mean? I'll skip out on Showbox, and I'll wait to see the Showbox on a replay. Because I'll be like, okay, I know what it is. Basically, it's Showbox. If there's somebody I really, really want to see, I'll watch it. If it's not, maybe I'll miss it. Same thing, kind of like that. That was my feeling. But when ESPN put on fight cards, I was like, man, why is it that every time there's an ESPN fight card, I'm really not feeling this card? Like, I'm really not feeling it. Like, oh, I'm not feeling it because these are all prospects. They're just all like, I already know the outcome of every fight on the card. Their matchmakers are too good. Their matchmakers are too good. And Marty, the manager, said something that I thought was really insightful. Like you're setting the plate for somebody, like a 5-course meal. Like you got the beginning appetizers. Okay, but this is a bunch of appetizers. It's a bunch of appetizers. Like a bunch of appetizers. Like some of them really is just ice water. It's just water with ice in it. You know what I mean? Like gatekeepers, or opponents is what opponents. I'm gonna use opponents. Hold on one second. Yeah, another minus 6,000 favorite, all of that type of stuff. It's just regular, bro. I'd rather see one getting slapped with chalk hands. Oh, that stuff is, I don't know. Now, by the way, now watch this. Those dudes want that stuff to fail. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You don't like them gimmicks, huh? You don't like them gimmicks. Oh, we need to abolish that. Uh-huh. Because you know why? Because people are starting to watch that. People want to see knockouts. And that's a sport that they just said, look, what we're going to give you, we're going to give you knockouts. We're going to cut right to the chase. You're going to watch somebody get knocked out in this. You're going to see somebody get hit with a big shot in this. And you can say what you want. All of a sudden, these people are starting to complain about it. The UFC is starting to complain about it. Oh, we don't really think that this is something. No, I mean, this is just too brutal. As if the UFC is not brutal. Watching somebody get choked out with leg holes and flipped on their back ain't brutal. Really? All of a sudden, but we can sit here, oh, we don't want to see that, but we want to see you guys sell influencer boxing. And I'll take women's boxing because women's boxing is real boxing. UFC bought it, OG. Oh, did they buy it? Well, there you go. Buy it, shut it down. If they bought it, then there you go. That even proves my point even more if they bought it. If they bought it, buy it, shut it down. No worries. Buy it and shut it down. Yeah, watching Rousey. Yeah, watching Rousey. That's people want to see knockouts. People want to see knockouts. And again, thank you to everybody. Thank you all so much for supporting everybody, supporting the super chats and the cash apps today. And thank y'all very, 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 very much, man. Because it is what keeps the channel going. And we are definitely in a slow boxing cycle. Because God dog, I don't like talking about Ryan Garcia. I like Ryan Garcia, but I don't like talking about him too much. Because this is the same thing over again. Showbox actually does have a very competitive matches. Zenith, their last card was fire. Okay, that's what's up. Dana White skating on Vaughn Mason. I don't know what that means. Dana White is getting the slap competition sanctions. He wants to expand it. Oh, is that the case? Then that's why Eddie Hearn and them are saying something about it. Whatever, if they make that a legitimate combat sport, that's going to be a problem for other people. That's my point. Some grown men slaps. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, dude, I think it's ridiculous. It's like, I think it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not interested in it. But like I said, man, I don't tell me it's anything different than the UFC. The UFC is vicious. The UFC is absolutely vicious. There's nothing gentlemanly about those chokeholds, bro. Absolutely nothing. Man, those doctors coming out hard against that. Yeah, I mean, it's a concussion waiting to happen. Would you do it for $4K? No. Would I get in a slap competition for $4,000? No. I'm not having somebody break my jaw or, and heck no, man. I ain't about to do that, man. It's something them boy, yeah, they would something like that. Man, let me tell you something. I don't care what y'all say about the MMA. The MMA is vicious. You got defense. It may not be as vicious as that, but it's still vicious. Like, man, please. Some of the chokehold I've seen in MMA, man, come on, man. That's, dude, them arm bars and all that stuff, man. You literally seeing like, dude, I don't like it because it's like, man, these dude, like, if you don't let this dude go, Like, they are literally putting you in things that you will die from that. That is you're showing somebody something where literally, if they did not stop that, that man is gone. There's no way that man could get out of that and live. He's gonna go. So no, bro, it's gruesome. To me, MMA that's why we tap. Yeah, but I'm telling you that though, to me, is gruesome. To me, I don't like it. I don't like it. Because that to me is like that. I don't like it. That's why people are like, you're gonna watch the MMA? Nah, bro. I'm dude. I'm not that sadistic. I think that you guys are hitting cats with people. You hitting things with people, hitting people with things that just look barbaric. It looks barbaric to me. I don't enjoy it. Now, that's kind of like my mother feels about boxing. My wife feels that way about boxing. It is. You say, yeah, it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like that. I don't like that. Other people like that. I understand they like that. I don't like it. I don't want to see that. I'm like, I like the fights that end with like knockouts. Like if somebody gets kicked in the head, boom, you out of there, something like that. But the thing that I don't like about the UFC is I don't like those chokeholds. Because, dude, I've been in a chokehold, bro. Those chokeholds are no joke. Like, really and truly no joke, man. Punching somebody, that's different. You can clip somebody off that. But I just don't like it, man. You know what I mean? But that's me. Anybody else, y'all do you. For me, it's just not something I enjoy. And the slap thing, I'm not going to spend no hour or no money watching some grown men slap each other in the face. He said, forget the chokeholds and submission, the elbow split code down to the fat meat. Oh, no, I'll take that. I'll take the elbows. No, it's the chokeholds because you can't. If you elbow somebody, they can get up from that. If you put somebody in them holds with that leg, you're cutting off somebody's breathing. When you cut off, I draw my line at somebody cutting off breathing. When the reason that they are going to go is because they can't breathe, dude, no, not for me. Dang, OG, what you been in a million dollar dream? Dude, I'm telling you, I fought wrestlers. I don't like that. Like, them chokeholds are no joke. Yeah, dude, I was putting in a choke on my sister judo. In judo, they do chokeholds. They do chokeholds in judo. And my sister one day grabbed me from behind with a chokehold. Like, dude, seriously, man, I was like if I was really, really, really violent when I got up out of there, dude, I was so mad. But I don't ever do anything to girls. If a woman puts you in a chokehold, bro, dog, there's some things you can't get out of. They go to sleep, you'll go to sleep forever in the wrong chokehold. You can't breathe. If that means you got to let them go. Nah, bro, I don't do that. I'm not big. That right there is to put somebody out of this planet. I am not a big fan of watching people do things that I know for certain will take you off this planet. Those rear naked chokeholds, those things right there will literally put you out of this planet, bro. It will put you off this planet. I don't like it. For me, I don't like it because I think to myself, it's not a sport at that point. For me, at that point, it's beyond. It's not a sport. That's not a sport. Nah, she's dirt, man. Dirty fight. She dirty as he'll fight, dirty as can be. She thought it was funny. I didn't think it was funny at all. Never liked it. Do not like it. Never do like it. Don't like wrestlers. Stay away from wrestlers at all costs. I don't like it. That's just me. That's me. Self-defense. BJJ. I don't know what that means. He said, hey, hold up. You have chokehold, have you like, hold up, hold up now. Watch this, hold up. Yeah, that's that intellectual chokehold. Hold up, stop. Hey, dog. Hey, Betty Rich. And they be running to it, too. They run to it. See, this is what I'm saying. Hey, I'm glad you brought that up, Betty Rich, because, dog, they know when they got you. They try to stop, ref, they trying to call a ref. Oh, stop it. Don't say that. Don't do, what you mean, hold up, ain't no timeouts. Like, hold up, no, ref, no. Like they want to throw the towel in and then stop it and then grab the towel back out. They want to throw the towel and grab the towel right back out. Nah, man, you ain't getting away with that. Betty Rich in the building. Much love, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's definitely an attraction. I'm just not big for me. I don't blame y'all for liking it. Let me tell you something. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with MMA. I'm telling you, I don't like MMA. I don't like MMA. I don't. There's nothing that's going to get me to pay. I've watched the fights before. I don't like them. The dudes with the cauliflower ears, with the big cauliflower ears, because they're ripping and grabbing at their ears. And you know what I mean? I just like a stand-up fight, just a stand-up, bop, 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 bop. You know what I mean? Keep it above the waist. Keep it up above the waist. If you get a little grimy every now and then, you get a little grimy. That's why I don't like Tyson Fury. Like, dude, because you can't tell me for nothing Tyson Fury is not the dirtiest. That Tyson Fury is not the dirtiest fighter. Is not the dirtiest fighter in boxing by far. I don't even really like. I think I like roughness. I do like roughhouse boxing. I ain't gonna lie. I do like a little rough, right? I don't mind Anthony. I don't mind a little roughhousing in boxing. I don't mind it, right? A little shoulder bump every now and then. Even that, though, irritates me, bro. I don't like that shoulder bump. Like, to me, dude, you're hitting somebody with your shoulder. Like, I think that, to me, that's not, I'm like, nah. Like who does that? Where they'll be in there and they bop, they really legitimately hit you with their shoulder. Like, boom. Hit you, lean into you, hit you with their shoulder in your chest to knock you back up off of them. To me, that to me is like hitting somebody in the hip, right? If it happens every once in a while, okay, you do that too much. Do you remember when Amir Khan used to do this thing? What Amir Khan used to do? Amir Khan used to literally two-hand shove people to the chest, like boom, and just hit them he would hit them with two hands to the chest, boom to the chest, and shove them off, and then try to get spacing that way. I was like, hold on, man. What is that? How are you going to allow this man to hit this? You're hitting him. It's your gloves. It's two hands, and you're literally pushing them and shoving them off. That's not a punch. That's a shove. You know what I mean? Same thing with that thing where people do that where they hit you with they lean into you real hard with that shoulder into your chest to knock you up off of them. A little bit of that gamesman stuff, a little of that gamesmanship. I understand. I appreciate that. It's like, okay, you know what I mean? But it's like you guys are NBA with the travels now. Like, that's why I don't like the NBA, man. If you take 15 steps, like, dude, the way that they travel now, like, my goodness gracious, bro. Like, what is that James Harden's doing? Like, man, come on, man. Like, come on, man. You cannot tell me that's not a travel. Like, you cannot tell me that that's not a travel. You can't tell me that man's not carrying that ball. Ja Morant, you cannot tell me Ja Morant's not carrying that ball. Ja Morant is literally putting his hand underneath the ball. Like, underneath the ball. Underneath it. Literally carrying it. Dude, this man said, boom, put that ball up underneath. Put that ball on his, literally palming that ball right there like that, and then puts it down, then turns it over and does this. Stop it, bro. Stop. You know what I mean? Like, can we have some type of rules, bro? Yes, I'm in high school. We couldn't, and I couldn't do all of that. Like, I don't like those chokeholds, but that's just me. Y'all can like what y'all like. Do you? No problems with all of that, man. But look, man, I'm going to jump. Oh, no, I'm not. Sorry about that, man. Cat supporting today. Lonzo, hey, man, my man Lorenzo Longino in the building. Thank you for that support, bro. Thank you for the support, man. It's huge. Thank you, man. The super Euro step, the 1, 2, 3. Oh, man, come on, man. You know, whatever, bro. Hey, LeBron James is a great player, brother. No doubt. He's a great player. One of the best 5 players I've seen. Definitely one of the best 10 players I've seen. One of the best 5 players I've seen, no doubt. Very, very a great career, Hall of Fame career, and all of that. You're not taking anything from Mike. Okay? You're not taking nothing from Mike. From me, you're not taking anything from Mike. You're not taking anything from Wilt. You're not taking anything from Bill Russell because he had a great career. Boy, Olajuwon will be illegal with them extra steps. No. Olajuwon wasn't extra. Oh my God. If they gave Olajuwon extra steps, dude, any of them dudes, you give them extra steps. Like, are you kidding me? Hey, Incel in the building, brother. He said, hey, much love in that Cash App to my guy. Says, you the sending man, Incel, bro. You are such a big supporter, brother. Thank you, and Lorenzo Longino. Thank y'all, brothers, for that support, bro. The support means more than the viewers, man. They is mad because they got Bill on and people are asking why Dev can't fight Shakur. I told you they was upset that he wasn't going to get the aid. Did I not tell you? Is he on there now? Hold on, man. I told you. Hold on, man. Yeah, hold on. I gotta see. Hold on one second. Hey, my man doing his thing. Oh, yeah. I told you. Hey, what I tell you? What I tell you? I told you they were gonna go on because ain't nobody talking about Devin. I told you. Cass was not talking about Devin. I told you it was gonna happen. Man, y'all wild. On the way out the door. Hey, thank you, Brock Howard. Yeah, man, I'm about to roll, man. Much love. Thank you so much for your support, brothers. Thank you so much, man. No, let me tell you something about Akeem Olajuwon real fast. Dude, Akeem Olajuwon is one of the best athletes the NBA has ever had. Because when you looking at Akeem, when he won them championships, dude, Akeem in the 80s, like a 1985, 1986, 1987 Akeem Olajuwon, dog, I'm going to tell you something like that, dude. That dude right there. Oh, yeah, they ain't going to fight no Shakur, bro, because once you fight Shakur. But look, man, let me get out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Thank you guys so much for your support today. But I'm about to bounce up out of here. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.